All right, we are live for Friday night. Here we are. Let's get it started. Okay. Finally, says Avik. I'm sorry. I'm like a full hour late. We are. Sometimes we are late for very reasonable reasons. Tonight was one of those reasons. So there was no chance I was going to be on time. All right, but we are here. We usually run till like 5:50, 5:30 a.m. in the morning anyway, so we still have a few good hours left. Let's get it started. We're going to say hot free one, hot Cheetos. We're going to say vintage rocket close, Charizard break, brack, close. Now let's say break. People think it's just a typo. Live card shop. Hot free one, vintage rocket close, Charizard break close, live card shop. All right, so I'm going to jump over here, and let's just see. We're going to, I think Alex pinged. Is that what's going on here? Yes, Alex has already pinged. We're gonna put this in here. All right, good vibes. Karis was giving me the look. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh no, this is going to take hours. Here's click. And click. There we go. Who's here actually? Six, Troy, Marshall, Crazy, Fuji, Alex, Cody, Oscar Ascendus, Smoking Sharp. Did you see the McDonald's employee stab her manager? I did not see that one. There's always something crazy going on in the news. Alex, when are you going to be our news guy? Here's what you could do, Alex. You can make news videos and we'll repost them. And if they generate any ad revenue, we'll give you all the ad revenue. There are. Let's see. All right. News is a big deal. People really love news. News is a thing to subscribe to, you know what I'm saying? All right. The difficult part about making news is you have to be somebody who really pretty much just watches the news all day. You have to already have that personality type. If you have that personality type, you might be ready to make videos about the news all day. Oh man, there's a big lightning strike. All right, so let's just see. What are we working on? Just looking at this. I have a bunch of requests over here. What are these? Delete. Maybe I should click on it. What? Why am I getting these? I want to delete this. I'm getting like ads. Delete that. Okay, good. Good. Mega Absol, Mega Mawile, Mega Brave, and Mega Symphonia. Cool, cool. Liking it. Loving the blast from the past with these new cards, man. It looks great. Looks great. Looks great, feels great. Liking it. Ooh, you hear that thunder? Boy, we've been getting some crazy thunder out here. All right. Let's see. I got my drink. I need some electrolytes back. Okay. It's a hot summer night, man. So what do you guys want for free? Oh, we've got one for free. Here we go. This is a $65 card, and it looks like it was up to 10. So let's continue that one. That one was incomplete. That's a $65 Call of Legends reverse holo, by the way. Call of Legends, very old, very vintage. Okay, if you already typed in TCC, you need to retype it. There's no point in typing TCC until I set it up, okay? It won't work. You'll be missed out. You'll think you've done it, but you won't be in it. So you make sure that I hit the go button, and when I hit that go button, then you type in TCC, okay? So that's ready. And then some good news. This Charizard is up to 6 out of 13. He's actually quite close. There's really only 7 spots remaining. 7 spots and he goes off. Speaking of which, this is getting closer by the day. There are only 11 spots left in Crown Pikachu. Those are some fantastic breaks. We have the Victini break. He is up to 15 out of 33. That's the third Victini break. So this one lost steam finally, but the demand, I mean, was really unreal for it. The PSA 10s are going for like 3K, aren't they? PSA 10 is like 3K. How much is PSA 9 going for? I don't even know. So this is an 11 out of 11 break. Here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people are in here. 4 spots remain. So the rocket break is actually quite close. We want that. We want the rocket break. Excuse me, rocket break plus. Today I placed an order for, not a large order, I placed a small order for Gundam, releasing on July 25th. July 25th, we get Japanese Gundam. Now, the problem is there's also English Gundam, and they release on the same day, I believe. Here's the deal. Do we want the super expensive, super premium English version that costs lots more? Or do we want the exact same card set, except it's in Japanese, and it's like maybe less than half the price? What do you want? Maybe a mix of both? I thought about a mix of both. I thought about only doing the Japanese ones on our channel. The rocket break is one person gets one random card out of the booster pack, correct? That's correct. It's a very popular thing. Need those electrolytes, man. Oh, man. So, happy Friday night to everybody here tonight. How has your day been? Mine's been busy, dude. Busy, dude. I played like a video game for like, I want to say an hour and a half, and that's all the playing I did for the entire day. The entire day, that's all I did. Here is Poopy Tar. Here is Azure Lane. We had to do some tasks. I had to go to Walmart and pick up some supplies that we needed for our card shop, and then we had to go to UPS. So we had to go to UPS and drop a box off there. And then I had to go home and cook dinner. That took a while. It was already 7 when I got off the stream. Think about it. So it was already 7 when I got off the daytime stream. So I'm doing all these chores, and it's like 8:30 by the time I start cooking. It's like 9 when we start eating. 9:10. Yeah, it's the whole day is gone. Crazy. Here's Hitmonchan. Enough time to go to the bathroom, basically. Chat, should I sell my Pokemon 151 ETB for $220? Troy, don't do it. Don't do it. Hold on to it, Troy. Don't do it. Hold on to it. Don't listen to these guys. That's a hold. Okay, so what's this? Oh, and then, of course, like I said, I was negotiating with the guy for how we were going to stock Gundam, and I was doing research on Gundam. So Gundam is taken care of now. I'm so sleepy, but I want to hang out. Well, then hang out, golden boy. Hang out. Smash that like button for me. By the way, guys, if you want 2 giveaways tonight, smash the like button. So how about this giveaway? Where'd it go? Where is he? This one? Who's here? Who's here? Sign in. If you're here, say your name. All right, we're going to choose a winner. Crazy. I got an offer. All right, so we've got 11. Crazy. Number 12. Thuji. Thank you for being here, Mr. Thuji. It's nice to have you. Who's this? We got Shinobi. Kind of like Obi-Wan Kenobi. We should put Alexis in here. She was in work today. I know she doesn't buy Pokemon cards. We got to get her to like Pokemon cards. We'll put Alexis in. She can't really be buying a lot of Pokemon right now. I'm sure she's got a lot of responsibilities. She has a young family, so they have a lot of responsibilities. And they're trying to save up to buy their first home. So we'll try to give her a shot at the free ones every now and then. James Beam. Who's here? Jay's here. Michael Ibarra's here. Golden Boy's here. Vicky. Who's having the worst day? Hey, Ben Rains, what's up, man? AI Snub. Goo whoops. Do you still have the $25 girl slab? I'm confident I do not. Here, James says me. Why was your day so bad, James? What happened to you? I would love to hear Alexis describe where she works. I think she'd say something like, I work in some weird guy's basement, but it's a cool job, and it's a comfortable job, and it pays well. All right. Do you have any Pokemon tops? Yes, I do. I have a lot of Pokemon tops. I'm a big Pokemon tops kind of guy. I was just saying I'm here. Oh, I vote me. 16-hour shift with only 3 people on staff. That means you made 16 times your pay rate. That's not a bad day. That's a good day, man. Double shift. Hell yeah, dude. That's money. That's not bad. That's lucky. I'm just teasing you. It sucks. Most people don't want to work 16 hours. That's too extreme. 16 hours is quite extreme. I think 12 is probably the, when it comes to overtime, 12's the sweet spot. 8's normal. 12's if you want to get rich. 16's like, okay, you do that a couple times when you're young, but you don't want to keep doing that. It's me, Alexio. This is my other YouTube channel. It's him, Alexio. Whipple says, not when your salary. No! All right, you win. No one else gave me. I rolled my ankle playing soccer today. I think it's going to swell up. All right, Joshua, you're on. Joshua Whipple. All right, you really work 16 hours, you get a free spot. Here's Jonathan Simpson. He worked 16 hours and it was salaried. Okay. That's not right. We got a Troy Malice. Mr. Troy, he's our boy. And Marshall Weber. We don't need to put your name down, do we, Marshall? We know you're number 20. Let's see how this ends. Okay, landing on 3. James Beam. It's my man, James Beam. He's kind of a newish guy, and he's been hanging out a lot. Congratulations, James. That is a very nice free card, by the way. Again, it's vintage. Didn't grade 10. If it was 10, it'd be like $500, and I couldn't give that away. That's too much. All right, cool. All right, so it's Friday night. You guys have been very generous to me over the years. Why don't I give back a little bit? How about this Hitmonchan? He's like 6 honeys. He's like 6 honeys. Look at that. Anyways, that's what I posted him for. But he should be, yeah, look, he's pop 2. Pop 2 is nice and rare. Nice and rare. So let's go ahead and get this Hitmonchan next. All right. Let's say I couldn't manage to sell him at 600. That doesn't mean I couldn't sell him at 200. That doesn't mean I couldn't sell him at 300 or 400 if I'm lucky. 600 might be a little high. I don't feel like it's the wrong price, though. That's why I put it on there, because my gut tells me, look, I can never find leaf green decks ever. Never. Like, years have gone by, and I've found like 2 or 3 of them ever. And so they are indeed one of the rarest poker sets. And here's a nice 10, and you need this if you want to complete the leaf green fire red set. So this is a nice good one. TCC. Now, to actually pull this Hitmonchan could be a little tougher. I think we should run this guy for more than one day. So I know you will want to get onto this list. This is a good one. There's only 20 spots to hand out. Or we could do it list style where there's 20 spots, but we run it like 4 or 5 times or something. That's rough, Troy. I just got to manage everyone. I'd kill to just be an employee and not an employer. He's going to kill somebody? Can we get the cops in here? Officer, he said it. He said he was going to kill somebody. All right. You see these bags? And you see these scars? You want to know how I got these scars? You see these bags? We got to move them. Yo, thanks, Anister. Here we are. James Beam. So we just handed out a $65 card. If you were not here for the beginning of the stream, you missed it. We are now setting up to give away a $600 card for the weekend. Just to have some fun, man. Who even cares? There'll be more Pokemons. Ooh, hope that doesn't fall. Just to have some fun. You know, like that song, Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Well, we're the girls. That's us. And we just want to have some fun. I got bags like that, but it's under my eyes. Are you still talking about that? Yeah, that's a pretty big gaffe right now. That's still ongoing, that whole thing. That was a gaffe. Made him look insanely guilty. Oh, here's Jigglypuff. Here's Tentacruel. Makes him look super guilty, like he's helping hide something. Like he learned about whatever those files were, and he said, you know what? I don't like these anymore. Let's hide them. The song is Boys Have the Runs. What? So it is Friday night. It's my job to help you guys with your collections. What can I do for you tonight? What do you guys want? I put up this lovely Charizard break. There is a $40 shot at a good Charizard. You should have this in your collection. So that's what I got going for you guys. How else can I help you guys? Let's start putting together a jumbo break. Okay. So in our jumbo break, I want some of the hottest sets. So I want this Korean rocket. And I want this Japanese rocket, which is the end of that rocket box. Have you seen the statistic on the Black Star promo Darkrai Umbreon PSA 10? I used to have like 3 of those. I sold them in the past for like $450. I thought I was brilliant. And then the price went up and I said, oh, I'm not that smart. And then I rushed out and I bought one. And last time I checked it, it's like ×4 already or some crazy crap like that. Umbreon Darkrai. Oh, it's not ×4. My bad. Let me check sold. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it is. Hold on, wait. You got to talk about the right one. So it's the sold on July 5th, SM241. SM241. Let's take a quick look at what he's talking about. Okay, so we want the cheapest one. The cheapest one is for sale and buy it now for 3.2. 3.2. Wow, man, 3.2. I just don't know. Let's try looking up what I just paid for mine. Darkrai Umbreon. I'm kind of done buying, by the way. I'm not buying a lot at the moment. Wow. Look, that was at the beginning of the year, January. Now triple value. That's what I'm saying, you know. Bitcoin's doing very good. Pokemon's doing very good too. It's all good. I gotta say, I did not buy any Bitcoin at the beginning of the year, but I went hella deep on Pokemon because I know Pokemon. I'm comfortable with it. It's the thing I know. And so I said, might as well stick to the thing I know. Whenever I buy crypto, I feel like I've got no clue what I'm doing. Gem 2, now that is hot. I won one in the large a few years ago. I want to thank you. It's in my personal collection. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. It went from, I bet you that large was like $400 to $600 too. I bet you that's all it was, $400 to $600. And to think today, now the cheapest buy now is like 3.2, and that's not even far off from the last sold. I mean, that's just fantastic. I don't know. Really crazy. So we are putting together a jumbo pack, but let's take a look at the queues. Make sure the queues don't fill up too fast. Give me a second here. Okay, so we are starting with Mr. Garrett. He wants a Topps First Movie International. I won one in the large a few years ago. Oh, you already read that. Okay. Excuse me. All right. Okay. If I somehow won the Himachan, I will return to buying from you. What? Don't put all that pressure on me. You should just come back and buy some cards anyways for fun. Here we are. All right. Oh, that's too much pressure, man. I can't handle all that pressure, Brandon. I'll get nervous. Here's Squirtle. Look at Squirtle. Wow, that was kind of situated in the pack strange. The die cut was in the front? Oh, yeah, the die cut was in the front of the pack. Wow, I've actually never seen that before. Here's the Stairwell and die cut Squirtle. Great pack. Obviously, Stairwell is a pretty bad card. I don't think anyone wants this one. But this, on the flip side, is a very good card. A bunch of people would want this one. This is die cut Squirtle. And that by itself could be like $100, $150 as a 10 if it grades 10. But it very well might because of how good the cards in this pack are. The cards in this pack are immaculate. We got the good tops. Here's Squirtle, Scyther, Mewtwo, the story of Mewtwo, a great day. Wow, wow, wow. Awesome Squirtle. Awesome Squirtle. Will these fit in here? Okay, good. All right, that's good. So there we have it. Ta-da, Mr. Garrett. Garrett with the G. They're not even sticky. That's awesome. That's why they're so good. So, with a G, is this a new bag? There's Gavin. Which Garrett is this? Garrett R22. Garrett R22. Yaha! Mr. Garrett, R22. Lovely. Okay. Okay. I spent $170 for 2 packs, Mr. Oh, for 2 packs. Right. Yes. Let's go grab that. Okay. Now, pack number 2. Oh, could be Charizard. E12. I don't think that is Charizard, is it? Oh, but it's a great one. It's going to be Dragonite. What's Charizard? Is he like E6 or something? I can't remember. Oh, my lord, dude. Wow. Fantastic. Really love to see it. So, Mr. Garrett is working on his collection tonight. He might have just picked up for himself a nice Dragonite. What do you think of that? It's a really good card. That is an exciting pull. There we go. So pretty. I know. Okay. Here's Awakenings. The Chase for Pikachu. The Water Race is on. And Pokemon. Okay, nothing else was too crazy in the pack, but that's okay. The only card you really need is the Dragonite. That old foil. Yep, that's an old one. We are. I might have a real shot at a 10. Look how clean it is. So clean. No, it's not going to grade 10. I can see it from here. So your Dragonite has off-centering. Look at the oval right there. Look at the oval is thin on this side, but then fat on that side. PSA will count that as off-centering. In fact, you can see with the logo here too. See how the logo is shifted to the left? Your card out is off-centering. I'm sorry. It's more fun when you believe it's a 10, but, you know, I can quickly let you know if it is or not. We do have pre-grading as an option too, by the way, guys, if you ever want that. That sucks. That just means try again. Charizard might be in the next one. Maybe he'll be better centered. So fresh, so clean. It is a very fresh, clean card. They're going to get you on the centering. All right, look at that Jigglypuff. Pop 48, Crystal Guardians. Price on this has risen, actually. And, yep, just always seem to have one. I've always got one of these Jigglypuffs. No, I'm not doing this music. What is this stupid music? Skip. No way, dude. I ain't doing that music. All right. Where were we? I'll turn this down a little bit. So now we got Steven Gonzalez, 25 for the Girl Slab if you still have it. If not, credit. The Girl Slab, the $25 Girl Slab, that is almost certainly gone. I believe we sold it the moment it hit the table. Right? I don't know which girl card you're talking about, but if it was from yesterday, those all sold, didn't they? It is 25. Everyone can afford it at 25. Mr. Carlos bought it, I believe. Might be on the far left. What? Not the far left. They're going to ruin the country. They're going to vote for communism, bro. All right, it's not in there. Wait, I didn't see it right. I'm not going crazy, right? Oh, wait. There's a $25 card. Here it is. What I mean to say is here it is on the far left. Kadakawa, Sneaker Bunko, Japanese, daughter of the ex-Devil King Wilbert. What? You got it. I would say somewhat consistently, my lord. Chilling, although I should probably be sleeping while you frequent the overnight stream often. The far left. There are. Eat the rich! Alright. No! Chansey is the most communist Pokemon. Is she? Which Pokemon... Give me your opinion. Which Pokemon is the most communist? Wait, this is a great question for AI. Which Pokemon do you think is the most communist? Let's see what AI has to say. Combee Vespiquen, because they work in a hive. Let's see. Piplup. Because in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, the team values community and mutual aid. What? Let's see. Rotom? It inhabits and shares tools and appliances with trainers. Imagine a world where property is communal and tools serve the people. I don't know. I don't think the answer was as funny as I. Let's see. Should be a funny answer. Come on, AI, do your thing. Let's see. Snorlax, because it sleeps for 20 hours a day, blocks public infrastructure, and only wakes up for free berries. Contributes nothing to the economy. A true anti-capitalist icon. Oh my god, dude. All right. Okay. whatever you say. Now, next up we have Eric Rodriguez. 5 KU Naruto. Pretty sure I have a bag that got missed last shipment. Korean DR in it. Okay. Let's take a look into that. Looking for a missing box. Snorlax have left the chat. Yeah, they're dissing on Snorlax. They can't be dissing on Snorlax. Cling clang are the gears to keep the workers' party going. Yeah. Maybe like a hammer sickle kind of situation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, we're gonna get thunder. All right, these are... I think that's the last box of it, is it? I don't actually know. KU Naruto. Selling all this time later. Turn this down a little bit. All right. I love this conversation. Yeah. Sleeps 20 hours a day. Contributes nothing. Only gets up for free flute contest. It's so funny. Snipping this. And snipping this. Okay. Be fair, mister. Ask it in reverse. Which is a capitalist? Which Pokemon is the most capitalist? Give me a funny answer. All right, here goes. Let's see. Greedent, named after greed, literally hoards resources, fights people if they touch its stash, will eat you out of your 401k. Okay, that's pretty good, I guess. Garchomp is like the hedge fund of Pokemon, destroys your small business team in 3 moves, then diversifies into Dragon Claw and Earthquake futures. Let's see. Alolan Persian, the smug face CEO energy, wears luxury fur, exploits Meowth for labor, absolutely inherited its wealth, probably pays its taxes in rare candies and offshore Pokebanks. I think Greedent was the best answer. Greedent. Greed in the name. There's Meowth. Okay, we'll toss this over here. All right. Ready? Okay. Here's, Oh. Very nice. Which Pokemon would be Kim Jong-un? Ooh, these are some good questions. Grab this. Those all sounded good. Here's, not the Dookie fingers. No! All right. Punch guy. Cool. Yo. What that Meowth do? Here we are. Here's... Oh, that's a good card. Okay, you pulled a good card. Sasuke! What's her name again? The little purple-haired girl's name is like Hanada, right? And here's... these guys being like gay lovers, basically. All right. Sakura! All right, it's Sakura. God, she was so insufferable. I watched like 1 to 2 seasons of Naruto because Kyrus made me. Here it is. This is the bad guy that Kyrus has a boner for. Look at this guy. Oh, he's so dark. He's so mysterious. Hold on. What's going on here? Is this thing folding? We don't want that to fold. Sakura, she's the worst. There we go. I was like, oh my god, all she does is cry for Sasuke. Sasuke! Get a personality, lady. All right. So Eric says he thinks he might have another bag over here. Sounds good. Let's go hunting for your bag. Let's grab each of the bags. What if we did it that way? Larry, Lance, Eric Rodriguez. You know what, Eric? I could be wrong, but that's kind of looking like a bag. Wow, Eric Beltran's bag is officially expired. Crazy. Sasuke. Yep, you got some stuff in here, some stuff and some junk. Okay. Speaking of gay, I was in DC tonight and had the misfortune of seeing a half-naked guy doing the helicopter on Forever Scarred. Ugh. You are? Just a guy letting it all hang loose. You know, apparently they opened up a public park in New York. with a big pool in it. Huge pool. So it's a free for anyone pool. Anyone can get in, including homeless people. And apparently there's already like fights breaking out, and people are using the pool to shower, bathe in, and people are going number 2 in the pool already. That's what I heard. And so people were talking in the comment section about, this is why we can't have nice things. This is why we got gates and fences. This is why we got, oh, you got to have a pass to get in, you know? Nothing can be free. Marshall Weber says, hell yeah, free bath. Exactly. Brandon says, not even joking, it happened on 14th Street in D.C. Dude must have been on crack. Yes, yes, yes. All right. So, Eric, we have found the bag. The bag is found. Now we have an order for... Let me refresh. Oh, wow. I'm impressed. Not even one PayPal order so far. All these orders have not been PayPal. Okay, so we have a Cash App order for Mr. Garrett, and he says 6 Pokey Shuffles. Anything for you, Garrett, my best friend. So, Mr. Garrett, I heard you wanted some Pokemon. Yes? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, here's this guy, Beware, Hexagonal Pokemon, Fat Mouse, Dumb Looking Bug, and Bell Pepper Teeth Face Head. All right, that's a cold round, Mr. Garrett. I'm sorry, man. Cold round in the shuffles. All right, all right. How many people we got right now? We got 68 people. Smash that like button for me, guys. Let's try and help ourselves in the algorithm a little bit. It is 3:17 a.m. in the morning. I started late. That's my fault. Of course, we had a good daytime stream, didn't we? We had a nice daytime stream. I always question how much the extended daytime stream cannibalizes the nighttime stream. Garrett's back. He says 7 more of those Pokey Shuffles. You got it. Hey, man, you want to try again? I want to help you try again. Let's do it. Garrett's back. He wants to go again. If the next one is dry, I'm retiring. 1, 2, 3. It very well could, because we just shuffled to a different part in the box. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is what 7 cards look like. Good luck. Arcanine, Phoebus. That thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. Woo! All right. 7 cold ones. Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about. 7 cold ones. I'm sorry, dude. I am sorry. The Pokey Shuffle says try again. So you think about that, and I will think about maybe... No, don't go anywhere, Ben! He says bye. No! All right. What do we have here? Oh, ooh, look at that Meowth. Look at this Gengar Prism. Look at this Growlithe. Oh. No, don't go, Garrett. Garrett, come back. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-doo-doo. So, let's get this Geodude. He's a 10. Let's get him into this box, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So, we have to put him in for 9. We do not have a gym break, a good one. Well, no, there is an active gym break. Here it is. This Kuromi, Jonathan Bagunas is in. All right, you want to go spank Jonathan Bagunas? Look, he is only missed 3 times. Go show him who's the boss. It's a $40 break. It's a wonderful card. Pristine Kuromi. It's a double-sided card. That makes it more rare than other Hello Kitty cards. So this is actually a pretty good one. And it's only $80. That's pretty good in my opinion. So very fair price here. Just a fun way to lose $40. Now, we'll get this set up. We're going to put this Geodude in the live customs. And then what we need to do is set up a Pokemon card that is also a gym battle, okay? Gym break. TC tempting my 3-0 streak. Oh, no, dude. Hey, man, it can't be 3-0 forever. It is. It's totally 3-0 forever. Every single time you try, it always misses. Okay. We need the bag alert song for Garrett to stay. Bag alert, bag alert. It's major bag alert. That's how it goes. All right. So we've got I couldn't remember how it goes. PSA10 Geodude number 53. This is a pretty good pull. Monday, Tuesday, I'm on daytime stream, but other 4 days, I'm on nights. There it is, the envious card. Now we flip this around. Why do we load them like this? So that you can't see what card's what. Might make it too easy. Played some Elden Ring Night Rain with Cares today after having dinner. We had a very simple dinner. Let me tell you about my dinner. I had mashed potatoes and home-cooked steak. Think of all the money we're saving because we cook and eat at home. The steak was like $25. The mashed potatoes was like $5 more. It was a $15 meal between us. Then I just had a little onion, a little garlic, little mushrooms. We sauteed that in the steak grease. So that was pretty good. The typical, whatever, juiceoir or whatever they call it, the saucy sauce that you make with your steak. You guys make that? So after the steak's done and you're resting it on the cutting board, you take all the drippings and all that, you know, butter and whatever was in the pan, and you add some water to it so that you can get all the crusties off the bottom of the pan. And it's not all black and burnt because you didn't heat it too much. And you put in a bunch of onions and the garlic and then whatever else you want in there. And then I like to use just a little bit of the Worcestershire sauce and the secret ingredient, which is ketchup. Ketchup. You put a little bit of ketchup in that pan, it changes the whole flavor of everything. It really dramatically changes it. A little bit of ketchup. And so that's your little side dish, the mushroom onion side dish with a little bit of ketchup in it. There we go. Such a simple ingredient, but it's so powerful. People forget that that can be treated like a seasoning in just regular cooking. There we are. Gross. The what sauce? Haha, I'm down for that, Lord. Deglaze it with chicken stock and butter. No, there's no reason to have chicken. I'm not going to eat chicken soup and steak. That doesn't make sense. There we are. Try it out. Make your sautéed onions and mushrooms. Make them, put in like a tablespoon of ketchup, and it will dramatically change the flavor in a good way. If you've never tried that, try that, okay? So here we go. This guy goes up in the live customs. Karis is always like, why does this taste so good? And I never tell her, and I'm like, it's ketchup. He's talking about a reduction. Yeah, I just do the reduction with like water. I've done it with wine. I don't really feel like the wine is necessary. I have done it with juice. Juice is kind of nice because it adds sweetness, but I don't want the extra calories, I guess. Yeah, you could reduce it with like a little bit of juice or even put like a tablespoon of honey into it. It can almost be like a sweet glaze. So those are all options, but you don't need the chicken stock in literally everything. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone's always like, oh, you're making mashed potatoes, use the chicken glaze or whatever, the chicken sauce, the sauce. Look at that Growlithe. He's so Growlithe. Look at that Mudkip. Mudkip for only $35. Yes, please. That's a good one. Is a Gem 2 box battle still happening? Currently, no. There's no Gem 2 box battle. Currently, there's no Gem 2 box battle. Okay, can finish with the sour cream to thicken it up. Oh, I'll give you sour cream. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to thicken it up. Ugh. Oh, I hate sour cream, by the way. Did you guys know that? I don't know who eats sour cream. That stuff is so gross. Gross, dude. Who's eating cream that's sour? Have you ever thought about that? It's literally cream that is sour. Like, yuck, dude. No thanks. You can have it. Did the one I joined finish then? I believe it did. Yes, it finished, and then we stopped starting new ones. What is this? I think that's the dog from, like, Superman or something. I've not watched it. There we go. I think Mike's side put it in there to tease me. I went on, like, this tirade about how I'm not a big pet fan. He's like, yeah, here you go. You can have a pet emoji. Which One Piece set should I open? I'd open OP12. $3 a pack. You can't beat that. That's a really good price. $3 a pack. Just came out, by the way. It's a new set. Didn't just come out, but it's like the newest set currently. It's the newest set you can open. So yeah, I'd say that one's pretty good. All right, so we are not getting any PayPal orders. I'm not seeing any PayPal orders. Just letting you guys know that, just to make sure it's all normal, make sure that's expected. We're jumping back over here. We have a Venmo order from Oscar Resendez, 10 Dragon Ball manga, 3 History of Z. That is a Dragon Ball order. How nice is that? I'm stuck on the Axios at the moment B. Twilight Masquerade is following Paldea Evolved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Really? It's getting super expensive? It's all going to get expensive. The question is, which of the sets from this time period, place your bets, which set will get most expensive? What do you guys think? Which set from Scarlet Violet will be the supremely expensive set? Now, I've placed a bet on the Rocket set doing well. I don't think the Rocket set's the best looking set, but I mean, it's got Misty Psyduck. It's got Cynthia's Garchomp. The Rocket Mewtwo's okay. He's not bad. But it's also got Rocket Nidoking, and it's got Rocket Crobat, and it's got Rocket Houndoom, and it's got Rocket Moltres. So I've got a couple cases of that stacked up, and then I bought a lot of the Paldean, the Prismatic. Yeah, Prismatic. That set is scary. Very scary. I don't know what to think about it. Will people love it? Will they hate it? People don't open a lot of Prismatic anymore. I think Prismatic really burned people out, but give it some more time. Let people get a refreshed feeling for it again, and I think it could end up being a really good set in the long run. But give it a year or two first. I think it requires time for people to recover from it, because it was a really painful set. Then there's sets like Crown, what was it? Stellar Crown with the Squirtle in it and the Bulbasaur. Obsidian Flame Pokemon Center ETBs, which are already unobtainable now. So I went ahead and just got myself the Charmander. Obsidian Flame, it's a good one. Charizard, good one. Paldean Fates has the Bubble Mew. I don't think that set will be too bad. It's a cool set. It's got Charizard in it. The Bubble Mew is really the pull, isn't it? All right, my current Poke Regret is selling Paldea Evolved Magikarp. Oh yeah, what kind of numbers is he doing today? If he gets too cheap, I'm buying another one. I love that card to death. I'm a huge Magikarp fan. Paldean Magikarp. Let's see. Oh yeah, he's getting a little cheaper. Okay, so he is $2,000 now. Nice. Well, that is a lot cheaper than $3,000. I'm going to keep my eye on him. If he goes back down to 1.5, I'm going to buy another one. Okay, ready? Here goes. So, by the way, let me know if you want to keep all your hollows, because those are like bulk, but they're yours if you want them, okay? They're automatically yours, so you don't even have to say anything. But if you don't want them, you can say that you don't want them. Yeah. If you kill all the masks first, it makes it like 5 times easier. Kill all the what? You talking about the prismatic Ogerpon masks? What are you talking about? Oops, there we go. All right. Did you clap the bosses around the final boss first? They make the fight easier. What are you fighting? You must be talking about something I'm not playing. Okay. We are talking Expedition 33. Oh, okay, I got you. Here we are. Here's this. I've been playing Night Rain. Kiris has been enjoying that game. Here is this. Favorite build's got to be the one-shot melee build. Here is this one with this guy with his brain showing. He's definitely a bad guy. Dragon Ball. Dragging these balls. Here's this lady. Rawr. I don't know. We got this guy. Rawr. Okay. And this guy. Oops, set this in the wrong order. That goes there. New collection box with 10 Crown Z packs and a lot of Ogerpon. Ew. A lot of Ogerpon? I don't know. How many people here really like Ogerpon? I actually, you know what? I don't think Ogerpon's bad. I'm going to say it. I think the design looks okay. A Pokemon that changes masks. It's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Feels very Pokemon. I think it's just the case that people are not used to it, and maybe one day they will be. There you go. All right. Yeah, I'm okay with the Ogerpons. They're very Pokemon coded. They're very Pokecore. We have no nostalgia for it because it's a very new Pokemon, but it feels like a Pokemon. Not all Pokemon feel like Pokemon. Some really don't. They are. Ooh. Oh. Some look like they are Digimons or something like that, or you know what I'm saying, or like they're from Yu-Gi-Oh. Okay, very nice, Oscar Ascendez. Thank you so much. Wait, oh, I hear that thunder. Not all Pokemon are made the same. They're not all equal. I think for the roll, you got a very fat bag here. For the roll that he's filling, I 100% it a while ago before Night Rain released. There we go. Here's this. Let's just keep a little chunk of these in front of that Mewtwo. Sheesh, I was seeing a build with 1,200 stacks. Keep the bulk. Oh, you're too kind, Mr. Ascendez. All right. So that should help us tremendously with your bag. I was about to say the bag is going to need to be placed in an odd place. Look at what we're removing from that bag, huh? That's like a whole bag by itself. And they're basically common, uncommon cards, aren't they? They're just commons. And they're in Japanese, too. They're not even English commons. Troy has a message. Mr. Read my last message. Did you see the new prismatic figure collection box with the Espeon Umbreon promo? I have not seen that. No, I have not seen that. You could send me a link. So you can make this bag unbearably large, or we can still split it into 2 bags. I think we should still split it. Boy, it's pouring out there. I can hear it. It is raining cats and dogs. Karis is going to take the neighbor's cat to the doctor, apparently, tomorrow. Apparently, the poor cat has, like, ringworms or something. Ugh. She told me. I was like, yuck. Okay. Very good. Cosmic Eclipse will eclipse cosmically. I thought those promos were only going to be a Korean exclusive. Yeah, that's what I heard, too. I heard the Umbreon, Espeon. It's like a white-colored card, right? I heard those were Korean exclusives. Gross, says Marshall. They are? Yeah. There we go. Very nice. Mister, that's her cat now. Yeah, she sure likes him. She likes him a lot. Ugh. She might be slightly obsessed. Thank you. Big order from Oscar Resendez tonight. Oscar, I'm going to put you on this list. So we're going to run this list a couple times, I think is how we're going to do it. Okay, did you guys hear that? So we're going to run it a couple times. Oscar Resendez 1. This is a big giveaway. It's a $600 giveaway, so it's not going to be over too fast at all. This one will last a while. Maybe a week. Good whoops. We got AI Snub. All right. So you're going to have to fight to get this card. You're going to have to show up a lot. And you have to play these giveaway entries, okay? David Smith says, Kuromi Jim. Oh, yeah. Here it is. Kuromi Jim going off. Blasting off again. Who's that? David Smith. So it's Mr. Bagunas and David Smith. It's truly a lovely card. I mean, it's very nice. When I run out of Hello Kitty cards, I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to send out a fresh round of Hello Kitties. They're very cute. Yeah. Okay. Now, along with David Smith. Good. Thank you. Oh, right. I said from now on, when you guys open cards, I'm going to ask for some to put into the deck because you guys are not automatically donating. So I'm going to give you advice that, hey, we could put that one in the deck. I look for ones that are off-center or don't look worth grading. We want to grow this D2 deck so that it's more fun. There's more like possible outcomes. I want to hear more conspiracy politics. I heard you had fun in the daytime stream. And that's why 9/11 was an inside job. Here's Art Farticuno. Ooh. Along with an energy card. Lugia smashes Articuno. That is round 1 going to David. Round 2. Oh, now he's going to get the energy card. Ceruledge, not bad. Okay, you can still lose, Mr. Bagunas. Here goes. You got to beat Ceruledge. Oh, Switch. He's got Switch. Oh, he does beat Ceruledge, and he holds on to the Switch. So it's a tie now, and he's got the advantage with the Switch. Here goes. Round 3. It's looking bad, David. And he's got computer search. All right, David. The only thing you can... I don't think actually it's possible to win anymore. If he's got both Switch and computer search, it's game over. Because if you pull the best card, he's going to switch it out. Here it is. It doesn't matter. You pull Clam Pearl. So he's got Articuno. That's the end of the game. There it is. The round goes to our friend, Mr. Bagunas. Wow, he has been having some unbelievable luck. Jonathan G. Bagunas. Tower 7. I want to hear more conspiracy theories. What are the top conspiracy theories? I'll give my opinion on them, okay? I'll give you my likelihood scale on them. So, Jonathan, you are now eligible for a role in our Discord server called Indigo Pull 8 Gym Breaks. You've done it. You've pulled 8. So if you just go over there and tell me that you're owed the Indigo role, I will hand that out to you, okay? You are now owed that. David, taking your first miss. Sorry, man. I like the gym break. They're a bit of entertainment, aren't they? There goes. Now, this becomes yours as well. How nice is that? For $40, that's pretty good. Okay. Let's see. Give me a list of the top 10 conspiracy theories. All right. So while it's doing that, let's go grab a new break. Are you ready? So the next kitty cat break. Meow. Here we have Hello Pretty. So that is the Hello Kitty itself. Very nice. With the beautiful pristine 10 grade. My 9/11 thoughts. Yes, the towers were hit with planes, but they definitely had help to collapse both towers. I think, so my personal beliefs on it is that it really was a terrorist attack from jihadist extremists. And, they had a whole group going on. There was a history of problems. Somebody really flew those planes into a sort of martyrdom death. If the furthest I'm willing to go with the conspiracy is the possibility that they knew it was going to happen and they didn't do anything about it. That's the closest I get. That's the closest I get. I think the towers fell naturally, and people just can't believe how it fell. They're like, no way. It's like, well, it's not like we test, airplanes crashing into towers very often, so you don't actually get to see it very often, how they should collapse or shouldn't collapse. It's not like we set up these big towers and say, okay, now fly a big airplane into it, and then we'll know how it should fall. So it's a very, very, very rare occurrence. So the closest I get to conspiracy on that is maybe the government knew and it said, hey, wait a second, let it happen. That's the closest I get. They literally lost $2.3 trillion. Larry Silverstein, the owner of the Twin Towers, was conveniently not at his daily breakfast that day. Right, and the guy who owned the Twin Towers had pulled out insurance on them just before they collapsed too. That was all true, right? Yeah, a lot of very convenient coincidences occurred. So it's a very long-lasting conspiracy. This shall say, wait, this doesn't need to say anything, but I guess we'll have it say exclamation point. Okay, that is a new Hello Kitty break. Meow. We have seen it happen in India. It happened with the little building. It did not collapse. Both of these identical collapse demolition style. The odds are insane. I don't think it was insane because the airplane hit the building, right? And the building didn't suddenly fall over to the side after it got hit. It actually just sat there. So the building was strong enough to sit there. It withstood the attack. It stood there. And so, but then the building was on fire. So the whole thing catches on fire. And engineers actually explain what happened. You can go watch a video on how this actually happened. But basically, the style of the building is there was a core, right, that runs up the center. And all of these layers of the building, they're all wrapped around that core with pieces of metal that hang on horizontally to the core. So they're grabbing on horizontally. Now, the belief is that the metal did not bend, but it didn't melt, but it expanded. So when you make something really hot, it expands. That's physics. And so after it expanded, it became weaker and sagged. And so they believe that these joints that were holding onto the core of the building sagged, and then when the weight was enough, just pushed down. And so, yeah, I mean, imagine this is the core of the building, and you got like a square structure that goes around like this, 1, 2, 3, 4. It is possible, I don't want to be all gay here, we need something like square. It is possible for it to fall straight down that way if it's constructed that way. So the more you learn about the structure of the building, you go, oh yeah, that is maybe possible. Demolition people said they tried to collapse a building at this size and it go like that without the charges is the most impossible. Mr. Even gravity wouldn't cave in like that. I mean, you know, gravity is not like something that's up for opinion. It's just physics. It just did or it didn't. Gym breaks are very fun, my favorite. My obsession since I was in middle school and watched it live in the classrooms. I've watched every documentary there is about it law, and they have talked to multiple steelworkers, etc. What do you think about the Israel-Palestine? You know, people have not talked about that one as much in a while, and neither have I. I do not have any strong feelings about it at the moment. Here is Tim Tran with the big order, 6 Paldean fates and shipping. I almost said 6 Paldean ships. Yeah, I have no clue what's going on over there anymore. I have no clue. There hasn't been like a big news update in a while. Let's grab this Paldean Fates. Where did I put it, actually? Paldean Fates. Where did I actually put it last? It must be out in the other room, right? Is that what I did? All right, let me go look out in the other room. All right. That little cat was inside. I put him outside. He looked back at me like, what are you doing? You're putting me out in the rain. Okay. All right. Tossing this. So, Tim, 6 of these, right? Okay, perfect. Perfect. All I know is I like coconut fried shrimp. Yeah, I don't think it'll ever end, man. I don't think it'll ever end. They'll just be back to shooting each other eventually. This. All right. I don't think Trump has proven himself as like some expert peace bringer or something like that. Like, he really sort of sold himself as sort of like this guy who will just bring instant stability to the world. And maybe a part of you even wants to believe it when he says it. It's like, yeah, maybe. Definitely not true. Still plenty of instability. Still plenty of almost unsolvable problems. There are. How do you solve some religious war over a chunk of land? Religion 1 says it's mine. Religion 2 says no, it's mine. What do you do about that? There are. All right. Here's this. Epstein was Jewish. Diddy being acquitted is insane. What do you think about this current Epstein nonsense? There it is. I think it is a very big weakness for the Trump administration, the way it was handled. I think when Trump said, oh, why are we even talking about this anymore? He looked super guilty, like he was trying to influence over a thing that we're all very suspicious about. So, you know, like the way a little kid lies to you. You ever been lied to by a little kid? Felt exactly like that. It's like, come on, dude. I know you don't need to try and tell me what to think. Ooh, Charizard. All right, starting with Charizard. Very nice. The U.S. and bringing peace to the world is two things that don't work out together. You might be right. There might be too many conflicts of interest for that. All right, here's Houndstone and Wugtrio. Nice. Wugtrio pickup. I actually think Wugtrio is a great Pokemon design. Too bad he was just based off a Gen 1 Pokemon. Here's Houndstone. Very cool ocean Pokemon. Okay, we got Haunter. It's Haunter. One side have stones, the other side have nuclear. What are your thoughts on the massive ice budget, mister? I honestly don't know much about that either. You know, I haven't been watching as much news lately. All the news is a total mess. You guys generally bring it up to me. Like you're saying there's a bigger ice budget. I didn't even know that, so I didn't have an opinion on it. Paldean Student. Here's Paldean Student. Look at that. Very nice. And here is Raichu, Lapras, Magmortar. I mean, the real question is how do we feel about America's immigration situation? And I would say it would be better if we had strong, clear rules that everyone just agreed to adhere to. And then our system was something that Democrats and Republicans agreed on, that we said, hey, this is good, this functions, it works. And then everything's just, there's no, you know, trying to trick the government. There's none of the funny business. And America does what's best for America and yada, 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 yada. Problem is, no one agrees what that looks like. No one agrees on it. So the rules never change. And people who want into the country but don't want to wait for a really long time, they say, I think I can just come in. Because half the group says, yeah, just come in. And the other group says, no, you got to get out. You can't be here. What are you doing? So it just becomes a super stressful thing. Now one group let everyone in and the next group spending all this money to kick them all back out. Super tragic for people who are just kind of in the middle of that. And, you know, it's a big crusty battle between everyone. To me, it looks like mismanagement, you know. It would be better if the Democrats and the Republicans could just sit down and have a talk and be like, let's be as reasonable as possible and make the smartest move. Let's just set it up in the smartest way. And then everyone shakes hands and is set up and they're all right, we're going to run it this way. And we're all going to stick to these rules, you know, and then the rules don't change this time. That's not going to happen. It was almost like what the other guy said with there's no war, or there's no peace with the USA. It's like maybe people don't want peace. Maybe it's against our interest to have peace. Here we are. All right, Mr. Tim. Mr. Tim. So Tim wants shipping. Congress set $170 billion for immigration enforcement. Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Here's this. Very nice. Did you make a decision on the Shining Steelix? Oh, I did not. I escaped selling it to you for one more stream. Give it to me. I want it. I want the Shining Steelix. Let me go ahead and print this label. War makes money. Yeah, exactly. So that could be the part of the problem is some people benefit from these policies. You know, one policy or another policy. There's a system. There's a group that develops that says, hey, our whole existence. You could have a group that makes money when you fund ICE. So it could be like a group that says, you need equipment, don't you? You need to hire people, don't you? You need HR for that. So there's a whole group that get paid to run ICE. They don't want it to end. And then there's another group that says, hey, we're the empathy group. We're here. We got the shelters. We got the food shortage problem, where we hand out debit cards for people who need that. We got the healthcare system. Look, the daddy government's going to give us all this money for healthcare because we're helping people. Well, you don't want that to drop either. So it just becomes this thing where everyone's got special interests. Nobody wants a real solution. Nobody wants like a hard, final solution that is just like, we've got it. This is it. Great strategy, smartest move, and we're going to stick to it and we're going to employ it, you know? But nobody wants that. Everyone just wants to be the opposite of whatever their opponent is. I think that's how it works. Everyone just wants to be the opposite of their opponent. Vote for me. I'm the opposite of whatever that guy said. And then again, these big money systems sprout up around it. All right, Mr. Tim, we are shipping you out. Mr. Tim. We are. Those are my thoughts on it. Let's see. America is definitely a country of immigrants. People who came here, immigrated here mostly. I also think it would not work if America had open border immigration. I think eventually you just run out of money. I really think so. because there's a lot of people in the world, and they could all come over here and say, okay, where's the free healthcare? So any country that attempts to do free healthcare or some version of it, like Medicaid, Medicare, and open borders, they would just go bankrupt. So that's one of those harsh realities, you know. And so you have to have some kind of rule. Okay, just give it a second. It's trying to come up with the postage price. Weapons sold, people moving, land being taken over, and industrialized. Money's always moving around during war. Look at the stock of some companies like Palantir and oil going up like crazy. We are. All right. Yeah, well, you know, it's always good to be invested in oil. All right, there we go. Mr. Tim, thank you so much. All right. Mr. Instead of my slab away, add me to the Zard break. Add me to the Zard break. You got it, man. Zard breaking it up. Zard is up to 6 out of 13. 6 out of 13. Yeah, I think there should be clear rules that everyone agrees on, Republicans and Democrats, and then there will be no confusion. Our messaging will be very clear. People who want to come here will know what they can and can't do because the messaging will be very clear. Here's Garrett. He says for OP12. All right, let's get some OP12s. Be right back. Very nice. There we go. Okay. That's the number one thing people do not think about when they say not to kick illegals out or not to make them go through the process. They don't realize the economic part of it. I care a lot about economics. And it's possible that bringing everyone in is the most economically, you know, reasonable move. That might be the smartest move. You never know. So it's a whole discussion to have. All right, here goes. Ready? Fire Pam Bondi. Any updates on the Victini? Lose. Hey, what's up, Lose? You're talking about the Victini break? It's at 15 out of 33. Can you check Box Battle Bag? Is my name in there? Box Battle Bag. There is no Box Battle Bag. Okay. You remember, I do not. So, Tammy, you started a fresh round. I never actually set 2 boxes aside. I see. So my brain doesn't have a very strong memory of it. Yours does, because this is all you have to remember. I have to remember everything. So you started a fresh round of these. And what is the odds? Is it 1 in 5? I never even put the boxes up on the table or stickered them. I was confused. See what I mean? Here we are. Now I see what you mean. Well, we never got 2 boxes out and created, put a sticker on them and set it up. Here we are. All right. Yeah, that whole thing over the immigration issue is a very sensitive topic. Overall, my thoughts is it's significant mismanagement by both parties has created a lot of turmoil because people are getting mixed messages about what they can and can't get away with or do. And so it's not fun for anyone involved in that. Big waste of money, too. Real sad. Ready? Here goes. Mr. Garrett. All right. Oops. I feel like maybe Republicans and Democrats could come up with a deal where maybe everyone who's already here just gets to stay. But then everyone agrees strongly on a final sort of like border rule so that it doesn't occur anymore. No more like just sort of open borders, everyone just rushes in as fast as they can kind of situation. Because it's so out of control, you don't know what crime goes on. You don't know what kind of drugs or trafficking occurs over the border. So maybe there's a compromise that can be had where both teams say, all right, this is where we're at. This is our next smartest move. Here it is. Ooh, look at this. I heard Trump wanted to do a work visa. I think that's a good idea, too. A work visa makes a lot of sense. Work visas are good. Yeah. Japan's doing work visas. I heard about that recently. Dubai was kind of built on work visas, sort of. I heard some fishy things about Dubai, though. That they take your worker visa and snip it up. Dang, dude, look at those hips. What the hell? Hips, man. Just to make it easier, let's have you give me my credit back rather than hold it there. No problem, no problem. We'll do that, okay? You said it was the last 2 boxes when you put it together. I believe so. But then, what would the politicians have to run on? Yeah. Well, it's not that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I think the battle does become self sort of like sustaining environment for the problems. It just keeps going on and on and on. Because of all this financial structure that builds up on both sides. It is. I'm for legal immigration, but strongly against illegal immigration staying in any country. Europe is completely out of hand. That's the future of the U.S. if they don't change. So Kyle is from Europe, and he says they have issues over there too, where people kind of just want to push into the country, and he does not like that. I saw a video the other day. It was like just 2 or 3 days ago. There's like this small Italian island that received so many boats of immigrants that the immigrants are a larger population than the actual people on the island now. I thought, wow, that could actually feel kind of scary. You're actually outnumbered. And, it must be somewhat unnerving. You just hope that everyone stays civil. No one decides to do anything uncouth. So you just hope everything stays chill and civil. But a part of you has to be a bit nervous because some people get very desperate. They go, hey, man, this is my life. So this is going to end the way I want it to end. You got one Bonnie. I think her name's Bonnie. Okay. Very good, very good, very good. Mr. Garrett. Let's see. Garrett with the G. I'm very sympathetic on the subject. So if you want to know how I feel about it all, I'm very sympathetic. We're a whole world, a whole connected world. I don't think the world's ever going back from that. You're going to see mixed families. You're going to see people with different skills, different cultures, all that. It's just how it is forever. It's the internet. And I think that it would be a good idea for Republicans and Democrats to set their differences aside and say, let's do whatever is absolutely smartest. Whatever is absolutely smartest. And if you could just know whatever that is, then you can just shake hands and do that and stop. Oh, it's left. Oh, it's right. My way or the highway. You can stop doing that. All right. So, Miss Tammy, thank you so much, Tammy. You're going to have $40 coming back to you. That's not true in most of the world. What if Trump was a Democrat? Well, he was formerly a Democrat. He was a Democrat and a Democrat donor. It is. All right, Miss Tammy. By the way, Tammy, we have a new channel in Discord where we're going to take pictures of consignment slabs that actually sold. So from now on, you'll be able to look that up. From here on out, you'll be able to look that up to see if one of your cards sold. How nice is that? In case you weren't here when it sold. So that is a new thing. Who was it that suggested that good idea? That was a really good idea. There we go. I'm from Germany, Berlin. The immigrant situation is out of control. Since years in the city, you see mostly immigrants and not Germans. Yeah, and that's a really difficult conversation to have. I've actually talked about that here on this stream. It's a very awkward thing to talk about. But I always post this question. I say, well, what's the correct ratio of people in your country? Let's say you're a German living in Germany. What's the correct ratio? 70% German, 30% other? Should it be 60% German, 40% other? Should it be 50-50? Like, what's the correct population mix before you say, okay, Germany is not even German. It's a piece of land. It's a piece of land with the name Germany. It's not actually German, though, right? You know what I mean? And that's a tricky question. And if people find that offensive, try to think of Hawaii. Think about what happened to the native Hawaiians. They really did lose their island. They are not a majority on that island anymore. They don't own the majority of the nice places to live. It's mostly controlled by rich people of different ethnicities. So if you don't think that could happen in the UK or Ireland and Germany, of course it can happen. It just happens and you don't notice it. So and so the next question is that good? Is it bad? Like, how do we feel about it? Do Hawaiians deserve to have all of Hawaii? Is it theirs because they put their flag first? Do Germans get to keep Germany? Like, how does it work? How do we decide stuff like that? It's a very difficult conversation to have anyways. Very interesting. Raul Mendoza for Slab Away CGC Pristine Pikachu. You got it, Mr. Raul. But we've talked about that before, and it's never easy to talk about. But I try to say that thing about Hawaii. Think of it in terms of Hawaii. They lost their island. Is that okay? Does it not matter? Perhaps. Maybe it just doesn't matter. Maybe it's just the shifting sands of time. It's the inevitable change. The country's changed many times. Like Rome used to be Roman. It's not Roman anymore, is it? Maybe it's this shifting sands of time kind of thing. There you go. It's just going to happen, You want to change it, go have 12 kids. You're not going to have 12 kids. Well, then go relax. Go relax. Just move to Hungary. I don't know. Victor Kokiko says 2 spots in the mega sub list. Oh, I love it. It's a great question. I don't know how to answer it easily. I would say if Germans really care about this subject, they should go vote for a politician who says, we think that we are losing our German ethnicity, and so we'd like to focus on ourselves for a little while because we want to maintain that. There we go. So they can do that if they want. They don't have to either. They can say, no, change is good. We like change. Bring everyone in. We love everybody. And so there's different ways to look at the world. There's a conservative way to look at the world, and then there's sort of like a liberal openness sort of way to look at the world. And people want different things, All right, so let's see. Here's Mr. Justin, 5 Chinese hidden fates and shipping. You got it. The problem, I guess, in Europe is that the people who enter don't behave normally. I can't speak about Hawaii because I've never been. I guess it's similar in Hawaii minus the crime. Read Pace's chat. Oh, Mr. I wanted the Zard break instead of the Pikachu. All right, you got it. That's right. You mentioned that. Sorry about that. We were right in the middle of a sensitive topic. So let me put you in that Charizard right now. Here you go. Very nice. Mendoza. Okay. Well, it's a very fascinating thing because right now there's a bunch of riots going on in Mexico. Native Mexicans are rioting because, American citizens, including, like white people, are coming into Mexico, buying up all the best pieces of land, and they're kind of gentrifying it. And so it's ironically a problem for them too. It's just a problem for everybody. Everything appears to always be some sort of competition for lifestyle, for quality land. And I think we were talking about that with UBI the other day. I said, look, maybe stuff like manufactured goods and food become valueless over time because robots make it all. But some things will always be valuable, like land. You don't all get to live on the beach in California. Only some people get to live there. So there will be some kind of currency. And that currency will decide who gets to live in California on the beach. So it's UBI will never truly solve that. All right, so that was a different conversation. And that's happening right now for you in Germany. You will now compete over the good places to live in Germany. Here's Matt Hansen. It's been a while. 200 toward my Ditto Squirtle. We'll finish it off next month. Can I ship after a year? Let me take a quick look at that, Mr. Matt. So $200 toward your slab away. Here it is. Late Ditto Squirtle. So you've got to finish this Ditto Squirtle in August, okay? I think you can do it. I think you can get it done. You're only going to have $175 left. So when we apply this, $175 remain. There you go. Okay, Matt Hansen, that's a very good one, by the way. Congratulations. That's a very good one. He slabbed that away in August 2024 before the big Pokemon boom. How about that, Mr. Matt? All right, let's see what you guys are saying. I'm lucky to live on the beaches. Hew, 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 hew. You're already set. All right, you're one of the beautiful people, Kyle. SpongeBob was right. Robots are taking over the world and the Navy. Both sides leave their home country in search of a better life. Ironic and sad. Yeah, it's actually really, the idea of Americans coming in and gentrifying Mexico City because it's more affordable than California is sort of frustrating, isn't it? And when you watch those videos and look at the comment section, you see people in the comment section saying, you don't like it, huh? You know what I mean? Now you know how we feel, or something like that, right? So you see a lot of salty comments. But yeah, I mean, I guess in the end, it is a real conversation, and you have to make a move. You have to decide what your policy is. You have to decide what's best for Mexico City. Maybe you need to decide what's best for the natives of Mexico, Maybe they should get preference. And my theory on countries is that a country is like a private club that you're in. You're in a private club. We all shake each other's hands. We pat each other's butts, right? If it's ever not a private club, it's not a country anymore. It's just a place you're living. So if you want to have a country, you kind of have to have a preference for each other, or else you're not a family. You're not a people. You're not a group. You're just a place you happen to be. You're like a bazaar. You're like a market at that point. You're just a market. All right, so, Mr. Matt, you got a little bit of time left on that one. You are close, and it's a great one. Okay. I think of countries... I watched an episode of The Simpsons. It was so good, where Homer Simpson joined a sort of like cult. Remember that episode? It's an early episode. He joins a cult, and he gets to run the cult at some point. And he says, instead of being a secret cult where we just enrich ourselves and protect ourselves... why don't we open up the club to everybody and we do good things for the society, for the world? So everyone's kind of grumbling and saying, all right, let's give it a shot. So Homer Simpson opens the club up to anyone. Anyone can join now. And instead of sort of like being evil and enriching themselves, they start doing like good things for our society. They like start cleaning places. What happens? Everyone leaves the club. Everyone leaves the club. So part of what binds us all together is a sort of shared wealth that we are working on together. That's a very important idea. We are working on a shared vision and a shared wealth. And if you can't have that, you have gotten rid of the ties you have between each other. So that's very important, I think. And it's so funny how insightful that one episode was about the behavior of humans in groups. All right, so Mr. Lord Pop-Tart, I am eligible for the Indigo roll. I'm going to go ahead and give it to him right now, okay, guys? So let's get you that Indigo roll. So I think that as a country, you have to facilitate that. You have to say, welcome, you're part of the group. We're part of the special group. We're all working for each other. We're all making each other better. Okay. And if you don't have that, people just won't like it. They won't stay. They'll be like, I'm going to a different group. This one sucks. I'm out of here. All right, you got the roll, man. Very cool, very cool. All right, we need some new orders. The queue is empty. What can I help you with tonight, guys? I'm here to make you pokey wealthy. So we got a nice break here, and this Charizard notably only has 6 spots left. I really think he is the next break to go off. Let's get a rotation on these slabs. Is that starter Pokemon break still going from Carddass or whatever set it is? You mean the Eevee break? Here's a Larvitar. Here is a nice Kawa Sneaker Bunko Megumin or something like that. Megumin, like cumin. Magnemite. There's a $29 girl card. Girl? Here's Clefable. Okay, there we go. We technically weren't here legally either unless you're 100% Native American. We all are in America due to immigration. Yeah, America is a new country founded by immigrants and settled and worked on. It's a beautiful thing, and it's a country that should be open to cleverness and change, and we should... Hey, if you're a brilliant guy in India, you want to come over here and work with us, you should come right over. We shouldn't stop people who are smart from coming over. They should come right over. And there should be no fight between the Republicans and the Democrats over stuff like that. Let's bring in more software engineers and stuff like that. Software engineers don't like to hear that because then their pay will go down. But the goal is to fill your country up with smart people. That is actually what you want. It's a net positive gain for everyone else. You want everyone, like the guy who made TikTok. Why wasn't he making it here in America? He should have been making it over here. Now all that money goes to shareholders over there, in another country. And so that's the difference between a successful country and a not so successful country, right? The shareholders are in this country. We want the shareholders over here collecting the money from the productive things in the world. That's a good thing. We are. They pay people. The shareholders do pay taxes. Maybe they don't pay as much as you want, but they do pay taxes. All right. When the shareholder lives in a different country, they pay 0 taxes. It's not a good thing. They pay taxes to that country. So there's going to be Sneaker Bunko, right? Sneaker Bunko, Joint Fighter Wing. Marion. Made Marion. All right. We have priced one of these before. We are going to go ahead and set this price up now. Are you ready? Okay. Oh, no, the one with red and starter Pokemon only had like 2 spots for a while. Oh, the Carddass break. I know what you're talking about. Carddass Sugimori break. That's a really cool break. Yes, that's a great one. It is. So this is 3 out of 8. And the drawing is a famous drawing by Ken Sugimori. In fact, the entire Carddass collection is drawn by him from this Pocket Monster set from 1997. All the artworks are his artworks. So he was the manga artist for Pokemon, and this was his drawing. Look how cool it is. Very neat. Now, what's cool about this one, notice the number 000. So the whole set's already difficult to obtain. It's a vendor set. You have to get it out of vending machines. This didn't even come out of the vending machine. It was actually a promo card from the set. So it was even more rare. And so even the ungraded version of these cards are like $200, $300, $400, $500. They're like super expensive. Now this one graded 2, and we've got it set at $320, I think. Very fair price, I think. All right, here we are. Now, Maid Marian is going to be, I think, $55. She is a pristine 10. That's actually a sick card. It's amazing. I own a PSA 10 of this card. It only cost me $11,000 to own. $11,000. I don't know if there's one for sale right now. Let's see. I own one of those. It was PSA 10, 11. Was it 11 or was it 7? I can't remember now. I'll look it up. Carddass starters. Carddass. All right, there's a PSA 9 for $2,000, but you cannot even find a PSA 10. It's simply too rare. Maybe I should list one on eBay for like $100,000 just to show it off. I don't know the last time it sold either. I don't know about it. I'm sure with the market going insane, it is unbelievably hard to find. All right. Okay, I paid $7,400. I paid $7,400 for mine, see? 7.46. There you go. So, how on earth is that a 2? Looks better, Jesus. Praying that my Bear Walker Sylveon got a PSA 10. If we adjust the diversification of our country becomes much less efficient and culturally ignorant. I don't know what you mean by that, Hippo Fat. I think what you're saying is you're in favor of lots of diversification. For me, I think it's I think one of the mistakes about saying a country has to be diverse or shouldn't be diverse, it overlooks what you're really truly looking for. You're looking for skill. Skill is not for one particular group or another, right? Like Asian, pale-skinned Asians don't only know how to code. All kinds of people know how to code. They're good at it, but there's all these other people know how to code too, right? So there's stereotypes about who's got what skill. But the goal is to get everyone with skill around you. You want skills as much as you can. People with talent, people with just some sort of edge, and scoop all that talent into your country as much as you can. And that's a good thing. That's not a bad thing. Okay, so here we have Mr. Matt. I'll just finish paying it off. I plan to buy a lot of cards next month. Can I ship then? Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. You can hold it here. By the way, mister, I'm finishing my slab away tomorrow, and I'm going to make an offer on a card you own that you can't refuse. What? Sounds good. All right. Mr. Matt is also finishing his slab away. I got to figure out some plan for getting more slabs for slab away, because that is one thing I have not figured out. All right, so let's take a look at this Ditto. Now, I've got the Ditto's friend. I've got Ditto Pikachu in my collection. I probably should have kept this Ditto Squirtle, but I was like, hey, let's sell something. Nobody knew Pokemon was about to quadruple in price. All right. Let's say Delta Squirtle, maybe? No, it should say Delta Ditto. Dirto? All right. So the cheapest Ditto. Yes, so the cheapest Ditto is now, is this right? $1,600. Wow. From $500 to 1.6. Immaculate. Pretty dang good, Mr. Matt. Pretty dang good. Okay. Okay, nice, man. Let's set this over here. So yes, I'll sit down in the box and you can ship it. Just ship it within like a full year's. Oh, I see. You're worried that it's already reached a year. No, you are fine because you've made a purchase recently. That slab won't be grabbed. You're perfectly fine. I see why you were concerned now. I understand it now. All right, cool. Some big slab away payments in tonight. Really big ones. Hey, let's work on a jumbo pack. Remember that? We were working on a jumbo pack. Let's talk about a jumbo pack. So we've got Gem 2s going in. I like Gem 2. I like Dragon Ball Manga. That's a cool one. We have this new Curious Universe. Let's get that in there. Okay, Curious Universe. What else are we going to place in there? What do you think, guys? I want to get the hottest sets in there. I could do Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, but then it would be a break mostly about that. It wouldn't really have much else in it. Well, here, let me get one of these because these are very affordable right now. So these are $5. That's great. Let's grab one of these Mewtwo's. So this Mewtwo guarantees that you get something out of the break. So the Mewtwo is like a guaranteed pull. I have a couple boxes and bags with you as well. No problem, man. This guy's more money than we make in a year in slabs on the table. Anything okay now? It was not always that way, though. It really was not. When I started, these cards that I put into my collection were not as valuable as they are today. Like the Dark Charizard's like 7,000 now. That's just crazy. It's just crazy how expensive he is. And I'm looking at myself going, what am I going to do? So yeah, it's crazy what is going on. Real crazy. Here, I like these Halo cards a lot. So here's a Halo pack. I also still like these Minecraft cards. If you can pull the Chicken Jockey, and this time it can even be the common card, you'll get a special roll. So those are good. I like that. Let's see. Wait. Oh, we can't play that. That's copyrighted music. All right. I was like, I recognize that song. Here's, let's see what else. What else we got? Let's get one of these Nightfall packs. We had Mr. Thim opening a lot of Nightfalls. Those are only $2.50, it turns out. So those are very cheap. Let's get a black and a white. So black and white, they're pretty new. That's a good round. Here's a pack of white. And do we need... Oh, here we go. Okay, then here's a pack of black. Okay, pack of black, pack of white, pack of cigarettes. Let's see what else. Something weird. Oh, Final Fantasy. So we can't do Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy, but you know what we can do? We can do Magic the Gathering. Not Magic the Gathering. Final Fantasy Soldier's Return. And we can do Hidden Trials. And we can do Opus 1. All right, so that's good. That's good. I like that. What else could we grab? Let's get this weird thing. Remember these guys? So we still got these user softs. The fun part about the jumbo pack break is that it often includes packs you don't think about opening, so you get to witness them getting opened. Witness me! Here's another one we don't open very often, but it's here. The Harry Potter cards. So there's a Harry Potter pack. What's another weird one we don't open very often? My Little Pony. I don't think that needs to be open. I think you guys very much well know what's in those. Ooh, but here's a Kuromi. I like that. Okay, Kuromi Carnival. And how about one pack of Pokemon English, the Destined Rivals? Throw that last pack of the Naruto in there. Mister, do you have more Guna cards besides the other two you are showing? We are almost sold out of the entire BGS return. Did you guys know that? Almost the entire BGS return is done. It wasn't a terribly large submission, but also you guys just bought it fast. Like, I would put a slab up there and it was sold. So the answer to the question, can you sell girl card slabs? The answer is yes. Just so you know. People do buy girl card slabs. It's a real thing. It's not an imaginary thing. Okay. You know, I remember this. We would often put booster packs in here that were exclusive to the jumbo pack break. I remember this now. So this might be exclusive. Here it is. Gem 1's off the menu now, isn't it? Okay, let's get a price check on these packs real fast and see where we're sitting. This looks pretty thick already. Okay. And Lorcana is Dead, Henry Duck Potter. Opus 1. I don't see many people open it, but I love that one. It's got the cloud in it. It's got the cloud. Let me show you. I've got the cloud, so I can show it. You gotta open it. You gotta open it. It's a good set. It's got the cloud. It's got the cloud Sephiroth. It's got lightning in it. Really good lightning. All right, so here we go. This comes out of Opus 1. Very fancy. That's like the chase card from Opus 1. So nice. I've shown that off a couple times. Let's go ahead and take a look at these. Here's my calculator. Now, the Mewtwo, which anyone can buy this. This is actually for sale right now. Got a whole bunch of these. $20 per pack. $20. Very reasonable. So it's going to say 20 plus 14 plus. Now, this Volume 2 pack is $5, isn't it? So 5 plus. This is Deaths and Rivals. Okay. Okay. Kuromi's Cryptic Carnival. How much is that one? I don't remember that one. That's under the Metazoo category. Metazoo is not in bold. Let's get it in bold. Okay, so it's in bold now. So Kuromi is $3. Okay, I could have guessed that. And how about Harry Potter? Harry Potter. KU Harry Potter is $5. The KU cards do not sell very often, so this is why we do not offer them. This is why we do not offer new ones. We are not interested in new ones unless the old ones are selling. Usersoft is a whole $5 card. Okay. $5. Opus 1. Now, Opus 1 should be a little more expensive, right? Let's see, Opus 1. Well, we supported Final Fantasy card collecting really early on this channel. 15. Hidden Trials, $8. Oh my god, dude, that makes me sick. Plus 8, plus 6.5, plus 6, the manga is 6, plus 7, plus 7, where are we at? We're at 116 so far. Okay, plus 7, plus 3, that's pretty cheap, plus, that one's expensive, right? That's like 15, isn't it? Let's see. Soldier's Return is 14. Okay. And that is probably Japanese. And this one is the Nightfall. And this is Korean, which is really cheap. And this Minecraft pack. So do we get this Minecraft pack cheaper in price? What do we do with those? Minecraft Hobby is $9. Okay. So 9. We're at 160. That's it. We're even. 160. Okay, it's good to go. Perfect. That added up exactly to 160, everybody. Exciting. Okay, so that is the new Jumbo Pack Break. Jump in here. It's a $40 break with 4 spots. That's what it is. It's a $40 break with 4 spots. If you've done a Jumbo Pack Break, you already know. Wait, where's the Mewtwo? Oh, there it is. All right, let's get the Mewtwo in here. Okay, Mewtwo. That set never stops printing, though. She got her hands in pants because she got crabs. How much are you charging a pack for cigarettes? No cigarettes. Cigarettes are bad. They make your house smell bad. Then you have to de-smoke your home for thousands of dollars. Smoking is bad. Bad for your wallet. Bad for your home. Bad for the people around you that love you. You love them, don't you? Well, then you love them, don't you? You got to stop smoking so you don't do the secondhand smoke on them. And then it's bad for you. It's been proven over and over and over again. So you got to stop. So if anyone's smoking, you got to give it up. Spend that money on Pokemon cards. You don't even have to buy them for me. Buy them for me, babe. I don't care. But you got to spend that money on Pokemon, okay? If anyone in this stream is currently a smoker, think of all of the crypto stocks and Pokemon cards you didn't buy. You bought smokes. Think about that, okay? Let that wrestle with you in your head when you sleep. Go be like, oh yeah, I could have done that, huh? All right, there we go. That's my spiel. Yeah, we're doing $7,000 to repair a home where the renter smoked in the home. And that's how much it costs, and it probably won't even get the smell all the way out. 420 blaze it! The secondhand smoke has broken my lungs for life. Even dust makes me choke. Mister, did the Magic the Gathering break get filled? It did not get filled. It got canceled, didn't it? There's nobody in it, right? Yeah, there's nobody in it. So we have Magic the Gathering packs for sale, but there's currently no Magic the Gathering break. Okay, so if you were in a previous one, that means it already ended. That previous one ended. There it is. You have to wash the walls. Smoking is only good for the people who sell that stuff. Second I smoke, it's broken my lungs. Law, you're the one that said it, mister. She got her hands in your pants. I know, I'm just being silly. I'm just being silly. I'm being silly. Are you guys ever silly? What do you guys do when you're being silly? Let's see. All right. Well. We got a big giveaway tonight, guys. Let me show that to you. Oh, yeah. So let's turn on subscriber mode for a second. We're turning on subscriber mode. We're going to hand out a couple subscriber mode spots, okay? You ready for this, guys? All right, listen up, subscribers. What we're going to do, we're going to reset the count, reset entries. All right, we reset entries. Type in TCC right now, okay? Type it in. We're going to hand out a bunch of spots to the subscribers. So we got Oscar going in. Now, this is a really big break, so we're going to run it a couple times. The way it's going to work, the list you're going into puts you onto a second list, okay? So it's not as easy to win this one. It's not going to end in one night. We're going to let this one run a little longer. But it's a nice big card, hyper rare Hitmonchan card, vintage from Leaf Green, a super rare Leaf Green deck. Puzzles. How do you always get in here, Puzzles? You always get in here. J Sharp. J Sharp gets in here a lot too. Some guys are really consistent. Tammy, you got in? How nice is that, Tammy? On your own merit. There is SJ. Look at that. SJ. Here's Cody Hodges. Cody Hodges. Here's Vicky Main. Karis and I, we live an extreme lifestyle where we don't do much other than buy Pokemon cards, and we did that for years, and it's all working out. It's so far so good. We could have maybe a bad story in the end. Maybe a tornado takes a bunch of cards with us, away from us. I don't know. But so far, so good. Here we are. All right. Very good. Very, very good. So we're going to turn off subscriber mode now. And if you are not currently a subscriber, be sure to subscribe so that you can get the advantage on some of these giveaways. Now, there's still spots to give out. So we're giving out normal spots to normal people. You don't have to be a subscriber. You can hate me. You can be like, God, this guy's so annoying. I hate him. But you don't have to be a subscriber. You can win anyways, okay? So now what do we got here? We've got Eevee. We've got a break, manga break. This break, I'd love to see this end tonight. Look at this, 6 spots on Charizard. I know we could finish that. I know we could finish that Charizard. Here is a Dark Wheezing. Here is a really pricey one. This is Pop 1, 1989. This is a Bandai Namco card, and it's a Gundam Corpse, Zaku Corpse. I priced it at $3,000. I actually am accepting offers on this, so if you would like to, let me put that on this, because here's the problem. I don't really know what it's worth. It's Population 1, and I couldn't really find anything like it. So I actually don't know what it's worth. So you're always allowed to sort of pop in a DM and just say, well, just so you know, here's what I would pay for it. Okay? But it is Population 1, so I have no clue. Okay, and then we have Chikorita. Call of Duty Mobile doing a Gundam collab at the moment. Yeah, well, there's a Gundam card game coming out at the end of the month. Give it about 2 weeks and a couple days, okay? 2 weeks and a couple days. All right. What do we have here? We've got Fujima Fantasia Bunko Volume 2, Alice Lease. Oh, Alice. Do you like to collect anything in your personal collection outside of Pokemon? Just a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold. Land. I get excited at the idea of owning a rare piece of land. So I think we were talking about that, weren't we? I think some places to live are really competitive to get. And so if you can get a real good piece at a good price, you are living the dream. Here it is. A lot of cookie cutter houses out there. Tons of cookie cutter houses. Not a lot of specialty houses. And when they are available, they're like super expensive. They cost $1 bazillion. So this is Fujimi Fantasia Bunko Volume 2, Alice lease. Let's say Fantasia, Bunko, Alice. Let's see if we can find anything. Okay, we're going to start there. There it is. So Fantasia Bunko, Secret Ambition, signed by Alice Cease. What? Different name. Well, what's the number on this? SP. Let's type in SP. Okay, so there's just one SP card ungraded on the market. Is there a sold copy, perhaps? There's not a sold copy. All right, well, the raw card is $112. What do you guys think would be the appropriate price for this if I can't find a copy of it graded? Let's type in just Bunko Alice SP. Let's make it even smaller. Bunko Alice SP. I'm not finding it at all now. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Whoa. Some saucy cards, man. Sauce. Very saucy. Very sugar. All right. Well, I can't find anything other than the ungraded version. I'm going to ask $240, I think. $240. Okay. That's pristine signature. Booby Girl. Very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm going to hit refresh over here. Mister, do you own a Pokemon PSA Slab Pop 1 in your personal collection? In fact, I do. A very strange one. It's Glalie. Is it Glalie? Glalie from Emerald Reverse Hollow. Pop 1. It's just a really strange one. Here, I can actually probably look it up. Let's see. Have you seen the news on the flooding in Virginia? There's been some bad flooding, huh? No, I didn't hear that in Virginia. I heard about Texas and all the people who just passed away from that. And it was really tragic. Okay, hold on. There it is. All right. So this Glalie bought in 2021 for $350. It's a reverse hollow. And it is population 1. And the last time I checked, it was still Pop 1. Okay, but that's pretty much it. I don't think I own any other Pop 1 Pokemons. If I do, it's probably like a poker card. So I get some really cool poker cards sometimes. So guys, we got the Jumbo Pack break. It's ready now. It's a 1-in-4 break. It's got all these beautiful cards in it. Beautiful. We have Magic the Gathering. This is the hot set right now. Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. Let's take a quick look at it. I want to see how the prices are moving on this set. Oh, yeah, prices are moving up. Good. Okay, so the set, as you would expect, with this explosive price increase at the beginning, its price is still rising because it only just started and they're not printing any more of it. So this is slightly more expensive already. Not a surprise. So that's interesting. We have Gem 2s you can try for the very desirable Umbreon AR, which will probably get, I don't know. I don't know if they don't print more of it, it's going to get unbelievably expensive. Now, if they do print more of it, maybe it stagnates, maybe it recovers in price slightly. We have a pack gym break here with Matthew Hill already in it. He wants to see who can pull that. Of course, you can just go buy a pack for $45. You don't got to do the break at all. People just like the breaks. It's fun. So, you know, people like the breaks. We have 2 Ancient Origin packs at $175. You can open them immediately. So that's some vintage. Here is Pokemon Illustration Contest packs at $17 a pack. You only need 1 pack to finish it, okay? You need 1 pack, you get all the illustration winners. Here are some, what's her name? Freerin? Here are some, it's Freerin, right? Here are some Freerin packs, $3 a pack. This is all the Freerin in the world that we have left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, there's 8. So 24 for all of this. There's 8 of them, 24 for all of them, $3 a pack. That is an interesting thing you can open if you wanted to see what was inside. How much for the collector's box now? Collector's box. Collector's box. What are you talking about? You never opened my packs, Justin French. Oh, let's take a quick look at that, Mr. Justin. I'm sorry. Let's take a quick look at that. Maybe I got distracted. This girl, she distracted me. So you pay with PayPal. I know you pay with PayPal. Let's get in here. Oh, that Dark Wheezing just sold to Tyler McCansh. Here you go, Tyler. Tyler McCansh. That is vintage Wheezing. Good. Okay. Now, I suppose we got to expand this. I couldn't sleep, so I'm at the drive-thru now getting carne asada fries. All right, what we got? We've got 5 Chinese Hidden Fates and shipping. What did we do? That's so funny. I remember reading that one. We didn't take care of that at all, huh? So strange. You just got skipped over, like completely. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, 5 of these. All right. Mr. Justin, what do we got? Snip of that. It is 4:35 a.m. in the morning. Not even early. Here we are. We got all night long left, guys. Go as deep as... Oh, there you go. How about that? He's so pretty, man. So shiny. Such a strong contrast. Man, nothing lived up to Hidden Fates. Nothing was ever that good again. Wow, Sil Valley right afterwards. These packs are taking care of you, man. Good stuff. Here's Shaman. All right, Shaman. Sure, Shaman. Machamp, not bad. I like it. Machamp. And, oops. And Golem. Wow, he got 2 GXs and a shiny Lycanroc. That is super cool, man. Congratulations. All right. Good luck, me, Justin. Toss this over here. Okay. I gotta sneeze. There's a PSA 10 Bandai starters available for 6.6K. Now I'm debating. If I should pick it up. Woo! I sneeze so much in this room. This room has to have crazy amounts of dust in it. It has to. Has to. All right. Let's just see. Justin. His name is Justin. You want to ship? I'll give you shipping. All right. Karis and I were... Get an air purifier. We have one. It doesn't work. Apparently there's still dust, and I still sneeze. Karis and I were debating driving all the way out to the Muni to watch a show at the Muni. You guys know St. Louis has the Muni. And so we were tempted to go watch a show at the Muni this weekend, but we decided not to. They got no good shows. They're playing Frozen. Let it go. No way, dude. I ain't watching that. Give me Phantom of the Opera or something, you know? Disney Frozen. There we go. All right. You need to clean it, mister. We did. We actually cleaned it. We did. We bought brand new filters. And this was just a couple months ago. It's not that long ago. Okay. Maybe the air purifier, though, should be like sitting right next to me and like running on high or something. That'd be interesting. Okay. Thank you. Mr. Matt Hansen's done. Mr. Tyler McCansh is done. We got a big slab sold tonight. All right. So why don't we look for a card to toss up in the Poke Shuffle? How about this Chikorita? Chikorita going up in the Poke Shuffle. That's a 12-spot break. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that is Hidden Legends PSA 10 Chikorita. I probably bought those from someone and paid a lot of money for it. And now only one card turned into a 10. Disaster. Lost a lot of money on that. Oh, well. My app crashed, so you said you do still have Final Fantasy collector boxes. Yes, sir. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We still have them. You guys want to see some coins? Yeah, we want to see some coins. Yeah. All right. Check it out. We got Pokemon coins. That is Goldeen. Yuck. Here's Muck. Meh. Here's Eradicate. Yuck. Here's a sticker. Get that sticker out of there. Ew. Looks like collecting dust. Ghastly. Ooh, Ghastly, not bad. Ghastly, good. Okay, but he's pricey. Of course he is. Here's, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to have to put these bags in a better spot because all the stuff falls off. All right. Dratini's good too. He's an ooh as well, but he's 140. Ooh, so good. 2 good coins. We got Ivysaur. That's 75. Meh. Nidorino. Meh. Butterfree. For the price, I actually think this one's good. I like it. 75 for Butterfree. He's good. Horsey. Meh. Machop. Yuck. Persian. It's okay. Oh, Ninetales, a good one. And Bulbasaur. Ooh, okay. So, a couple stinky ones and a couple good ones. What do you guys think is the stinkiest coin? Probably the Goldeen, right? That Goldeen's $69. That's too high. That's just too much money. Oh, I know why it's so pricey, though. Because coin grading's not that cheap, if you guys didn't know. Coin grading's kind of expensive. I remember this now. So, it's not like card grading. Card grading's definitely cheaper than coin grading. Coin grading is pricey. So, I shall lower it to probably about as low as it's possible. $45. I can't go any lower than that. It's going to go into the Poke Shuffle now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's that carpet. Hey! You best not be talking about my delicious bathroom carpet. For the 1980s. Original 1980s bathroom carpet. Oh, it's good. It's so good. That is some good stuff. No one says a word about my 1980s bathroom carpet or I will freak out. Okay, so that is now in the Poke Shuffle. Shall we rotate? We shall. Latios. Vamos, here's Suicune. Here's Wigglytuff. Now, I got a comment on this one. This one's really good. It's a Cosmic Wave 4 Topps card. Pop 14, but the real population could be as low as 1 because this is 14 for all print waves. PSA doesn't differentiate between the print waves because they're stupid. So that is probably Pop 1. $400 is pretty low for an extremely low pop card. That's a good one. I don't mind holding it. Here is another good one. Game Boy Gengar. If you don't have one, then if you do not own this, you do not have a completed Gengar collection. You just don't. So PSA Pop will say 66, but it's referring to both red and green. So if you just divide it in half, it could be 33. Then again, maybe fewer of the reds graded 10 than greens, or maybe more of them graded reds graded 10 than greens. We don't know. But I tend to assume the worst, especially when it comes to acquiring extremely rare cards. So it's good to have all of these. So I got like 4 of them, and I got one for sale. Here it is. Beautiful Game Boy Gengar. Look at that. Very nice. All right. Hey, there's many civilizations of life in that carpet. Yeah. Yeah. Tell them. There you go. Blau Party. Weiss Schwartz. Use the Schwartz. Reach out with your Schwartz. All right. There's a nice review there on the table. And, well, let's see. We're running out of things to do. I could do repos, but I think we'll do repos in August. So we'll do the next round of repos in August. We'll let people survive that. Did we create a Pokemon break, or do we only have a Hello Kitty break? Oh, we didn't create a Pokemon break. Okay, Pokemon break time. So we have a break for Hello Kitty, but not for Pokemon. We need to fix that. All right, I got a nice one. Oh, that's too big of a one. Hold on. Okay, I got a nice one. That one's too big. You cannot afford this one. Neighbor has clock radio, or I have clock radio. He cannot afford. Great success. Here's Galarian Moltres. Galarian. Oh my god, it's a Galarian Moltres. He's a nice one. Okay. Okay. All right, we've got it. Galarian Moltres break coming right up. Discord giveaway. Is it that time? Is it a full month? Oh, it's kind of a pity. Don't want to waste that sleeve. It's true. It's been over a month since the Discord giveaway. Oh, it's almost time for the Discord giveaway. Did you guys hear about that? How many of you guys watching tonight are not in our Discord server, which means you will not be eligible for the Discord giveaway? You got to get in there and you got to guess a number between 1 and 100. The people who are already in the Discord giveaway don't want you to know that. Shh, 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 don't tell, don't talk about it. They don't want to tell you how to get into the giveaway because you might go guess. Okay, we don't need anything else. Shh, 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 shh. Don't tell them. Shut up. Shut up. There's enough people in it already. Shh, shh, shh. Oh, I put down the wrong number. I'm sorry. I always sort of default to 40. I put in another order. Hell yeah, dude. Thank you so much. When you guys place an order, you give us entertainment. So thank you for the gift of entertainment. By the way, if you've never placed an order before, give it a try. Head over to the description now. You'll see that the YouTube description has everything you need to participate in our group. We've been running for 6 years now. 6 years. Look at that. 6 years. I'm not even a 13-year-old kid on Whatnot. It's so nice. I'm not even a guy doing repacked booster packs on Whatnot. I saw that video today, by the way. God, dude. 13-year-old kid on Whatnot selling Pokemon card breaks. It's a weird feeling. It's not a good feeling. Feels very bad. What is Whatnot doing, man? that they're gonna bring down the whole Pokemon card industry there, man. Start writing rules. All right, Emmanuel, illustration cards booster pack. All right, so here is the illustration booster pack, guys. Oh, we've been selling through these. Okay, we don't have as many left. There, in fact, are a limited amount left. So here you have one. You got it, man. Let's get these taken care of. All right. Man, I need a drink. Do we have another drink in here? Oh, I'm so thirsty. All right. All that talking, you know, and I get thirsty halfway through. Okay. Emmanuel Valencia. So it's always the same 3 cards. These are the illustration winners. Pikachu, Feraligatr, and Toxtricity. It's kind of clever. The rest of his body is on the card. So they went with the sort of like a transparent design. Pretty neat. So what's cool about these cards is they really were just made by normal people like me and you. So we don't personally know the winners, but congratulations to them. That's a very cool thing. What an amazing thing to be featured, have your art featured by Pokemon. That's impressive. Probably goes right on the portfolio, right on the resume. All right, so Mr. Emmanuel, where will I be finding your bag? Because I need it. I need your bag like your baby mama needs it. Here it is. Everything related to Totodile is a winner in my eyes. They need to make more cards with that line. Totodile, he's cute. I think I have a really good Totodile somewhere. I don't know where is that. Where's that? Okay, we have an order. Whoa, Tyler McKish. 2 shiny treasure boxes. Oh, mama. You got it, man. We're going to start calling you Big Daddy Tyler. I'm going to grab a drink. All right, here we are. Ta-da! Oh, ta-da! Foot bumping things all the time. Ooh, Totodile is really cute. Yeah? Why don't you kiss him? Okay, you ready? Okay, here it goes. Oh, there it goes. All right. All right, welcome everyone to my professional Pokemon card stream. Professionals only. Only professionals. We only say professional things. Yes, Cody. How is your 401k? We should talk like guys talk on the golf course. I would not know what guys say on the golf course. What do you think guys talk about? Probably business. God, that slit my wrists. God, dude. That's like a personality. Like, men get a couple personalities and that's it. Maybe like a surfboard guy, the guy who goes hunting. There's the sports car guy. There's the guy who does the golfing, right? You get a couple options. Gamer guy, Pokemon cards guy. You don't get a lot of choices, okay? You better be hunting or golfing or into vehicles or something. You're not allowed to do anything else. There's just a couple options. You are? I live on a golf estate by the beach. They talk about business, investing, their boats, golf, and their wives. Yeah, me and Martha are trying something new in the bedroom lately. She lets me spank her. It's always the quiet ones, right, man? All right. Quiet as a mouse, but roars like a bed. Roars like a lion in the bed. Roars like a bed. All right, you can quote me on that one. Here we have it. Tyler McKensh, 2 boxes, shiny treasures. Roars like a bear when she... All right. I think you already know the answer to that. What set is this? Pal Day of Fates? This is shiny treasures. Did you know we had shiny treasures? Now you know. Yeah, Barracuda. That's the name of that Pokemon, is Barracuda. Okay. Here's a Clamshell. That's his name, Clamshell. Okay. Here's Spoons. He just goes by Spoons. All right. We've got the Poop Ball Beetle. He's really into the poop. All right, good. Good, we like that. Here's, this guy, Treadmill Man. Steel Treadmill. Oops, I sleeved it. Okay, can't go in that pile anymore. Oh, you got Iron Tusk. Dang, dude. Box number 1, Iron Tusk popping out. Not exactly what we are looking for. Man, I'd open a box of this live, or not live, for a whole box of blah, blah, blah. Because I don't think I ever made a video for one of these, did I? I can't remember. Maybe I did. But it's been a while. I wonder if people would find that entertaining. Here's Wigglytuff. He's so tough. I like golfing. It's fun. I wish I was better, though. Here is the bird. Ah, the dog that's made out of flour. Bark. I'm going to poop on your lawn, Cardconomist. Oh, lovely. Lovely. It's so charming. If you could just take your doggy and have it poop in my yard, even though you've got a giant yard, that would be perfect. How about, like, right where I walk by the edge of the water? That'd be fantastic. Here's, oh, you got the dubiously young-looking children. Okay, put that away. Here is, we'll send that to Jared. Here is that thing. Gumby bowl, cereal bowl, deer head. Oh, here's the Arboliva, or whatever it's called, with the olives that are actually pitted. Yes, because that's how olives grow on a tree, is just like that, maybe. Not at all. Wow, this set's tough, man. Okay, here's Croconaw. Wait, what's his name? Is it Croconaw? I don't remember now. No, it's not Croconaw. What am I talking about? This is Red Alligator. Ah, it's not coming to me. What's this Pokemon's name? Wow, I can't even remember that Pokemon. He's just made. I really did not like Scarlet Violet starters. I'm sorry. Skeledirge. See, I should know that. Skeledirge. I really did not care for them. Here we are. Like, I already did not like the starters for Sword and Shield, but I thought they were better than the next round. I thought the next round was truly just sort of like, bruh. Here's the Doggy Borf. Okay, Skeledirge and the doggy. I appreciate that they made this doggy kind of terrifying. I mean, look at that. Holy, dude. Give me that dog on my team. That dog's going to bite something. Hell yeah. That Pokemon's got teeth. We got Meowscarada, the Meowscarada Pokemon. There's no rules against the Pokemon, Batman. See, that's what I don't like about this. You got the starters look like it's some sort of, you know, not safe for work starter pack. Ooh. Oh, Dondozo. I actually do like Dondozo. I think Dondozo was great design from Pokemon. A fish Pokemon, it's a big catfish, and they did a very clever thing where the sushi Pokemon, which was also good design, goes in his mouth. So it's got some sort of cool interaction. That's a great thing. I think that was good design. Also, don't forget that this Shinji Kanda Slowbro's in here. That's a great card. And I think I sold mine for like $50 as a 10. So if you can get a 10 on that one, that is not a bad card at all. Treadmill, and the new Pokemon just get weirder and weirder. Like Gen 1 to 3 is still cool, but then suddenly we get random ass stuff. Only a matter of time until toilet brush Pokemon. Oh my god, don't say it. We'll be cursed. Alright, there it is. Tyler McCash. Tyler, I think your best pull was that little Slowbro right there. No, but seriously, I really did sell a Slowbro for $50. He was that one. Rated 10. So, hope for a 10 on that bad boy. Let's take a quick look at your cards. Bad, bad, decent, bad. I think that's bad. Probably bad. Probably bad. That's not even a hit. Definitely bad. I would say, Tyler, if you want to keep going, maybe a hit's around the corner. But you never know. You could go deeper and it may suck. But I feel like these boxes were kind of the weak ones. Okay, so you swept two not so great boxes out of the way. What you're looking for is like Pikachu, right? You want that Pikachu shiny. You're also looking for Charizard. You're looking for the Bubble Mew. You're looking for a God Pack. I guess Skeledirge is not bad, is he? Skeledirge is decent. Yeah, Skeledirge is a decent pull. I think I've just, you know, Paldea Evolved's got the Skeledirge Altart. And so that's why I think that comes to mind. If you want Skeledirge, go for that Altart. Maybe I should go buy that one. I like that one. All right. Cool, man. All right. Thank you so much. Wow. Mr. Tyler McCash keeping us busy tonight. Very kind. Okay. Tyler. Fresh bag. I need a bag. Yes, baggy time. Okay. Weed Kitty and the Gay Duck. Yes, you got the Gay Duck. You got the not safe for work cat. And then you got the alligator Pokemon, which is probably one of the better ones of the three. I don't know. What did you guys like for the starters? I pretty much just complained my way through all of Scarlet Violet. I was like, this is Pokemon? It was so buggy when it first came out. You know, I got it the moment it came out. And it was buggy as hell, dude. Like, we had issues. We had all these visual issues and movement. And I genuinely did not like open world. I hated open world. I am not an open world guy. Open world concept, it worked for Elder Scrolls Skyrim a long time ago. It worked for them perfectly, but it's I don't know. I like the structure and the puzzles for Pokemon, you know? So Pokemon did allow you to kind of make some choices on which gym leader you wanted to go after first, but not too many. You kind of had to go in a linear fashion. I like that way better. Give me the linear fashion, you know? Give me chapters. Give me chapters. Tell a story and put it into chapters. Right? That's how you read a book, right? What if you read a book just random chapters at a time? It would suck. Who wants to read a book? Chapter 1, Chapter 7, Chapter 6, Chapter 12. Who wants to read a book that way? It would suck. So all video games don't have to be open world. It worked for Elder Scrolls. It is not going to work for every video game. I don't know why Pokemon did that. Maybe they learned something from it. I don't know. I hated it. The new Pokemon, I already read that. Okay, so let's see. What do we got? Mr. Jonathan Bagunas. He says Moltres Gym Break. Jonathan is in. Okay. Thank you. Just got off work. Hey, what's up, Catnip? How's it going tonight? All right. Tossing that there. I have a feeling that this Moltres is about to go off. Okay. Good. Great. All right. How's your night? Typical Friday night, hanging out with the buds, having some bud with the buds. Here's David Smith, Metazoo Gym. Oh, all right. The rematch, Matthew Hill versus David Smith. All right. Okay, maybe we should definitely timestamp this one, because last time Matthew Hill was not sure when this pack break went off. He was not here. Is he here right now? You here, Matthew? David Smith is here. Okay, that's tricky. When it comes down to the gym breaks, doesn't seem like you need to save it, but sometimes when they last a couple days, it might be worth it. Oh yeah, even I'm forgetting to contribute to this dang thing. Oh my gosh. That's it. I'm just going to pull a card out of bulk right now. I'm pulling a card out of bulk. What do we got in bulk? Golden Go, lame. Smoliv, he's kind of entertaining. Slowpoke, he's cool. Gloom, that's kind of cool. I like the artwork. Aber, lame. Jigglypuff, lame. Squovit. He's an 80? He's an 80? He beats a bunch of cards in there. Okay. Nothing else? Oh, there's Pikachu. Maybe I should just open a pack of something right now. Now, let's get it in there. Okay. Dang, I fell Azel. You fell Azel? No! You can't be falling Azel, bro. Bro, kind of can't be goofing like that. Can't be falling Azel. All right, so we need one sleeve. Please give me a sleeve. Here it is. Fuecoco joins the deck. You can send a card into this deck and have it fight with your name on it. See? Look, Kyle Summers, Chevy McCauley, Mark J. Valerian, James Beam, Nathan Gordon, Victor Kokiko, Oscar, James Gower, Chevy McCauley, Martin Ramirez. See? So your name can be in here, and then you will be famous. Can I donate one of my hits to the deck mister? I would love that. What are you thinking? Well, let's take a minute and work on this, guys, because I really like deck 2. It's the modern deck, and I'm enjoying it. Here we are. So you can actually donate any of your holos. You can donate these EXs, anything you want, really. The rule was you can't donate a pure bulk card, but nobody makes any donations. You can also donate a Pokemon card that you think is very funny or very attractive, like maybe this Mimikyu is attractive. Oh, crazy. Look at this. That was in the bulk there. That was in the holos too. Huh. Anything over here in these holos? Maybe I was not checking those holos careful enough. Here's a little Raichu. Look at that. You got a little Sableye. All right. Cool. Okay, bonus pull. Any of them that will work is fine. All right, so you're kind of saying just go pick one. Man, I feel like it's fun when you make a personal decision. You could have me pick like your weakest card in the deck, like this Stinky Bug right here. Or you could have me pick your highest HP card out of here as well, and then your card would be the strongest one in the deck, which would be, well, I think actually this Alakazam at 310 is pretty high. Can you also take all my holos and reverse holos, says SJ. Here we are. Maybe. Throw one of my KOR Team Rocket hits in the deck, says Lord Pop-Tart. I think it would be funny if we put the Poop Beetle in, because nobody wants to pull Poop Beetle out. They'll be like, oh no, not the Poop Beetle. Okay, thank you, Tyler. Oh, let me grab this. Do the Skeledirge. Oh, okay, so he's going the other way. He says, get my fanciest card out. All right, Skeledirging it up. Cool, man. So we'll set that there. And we actually know it's yours because your name will go on it. That's the coolest part. Okay. All right. So if anyone gets really ballsy, they can pull like something crazy like Rocket's Mewtwo, right? Maybe they pull it out of the Korean set. So maybe they pull the Alt-Art Rocket's Mewtwo, have me write their name on it, and then it's in the deck, and when it gets pulled, it's like, ooh, like fireworks, you know? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure we spell this right. Okay. Okay. There we have it. Raucous Mewtwo. There we go. How about that? So we got an upgrade in the deck right now, guys. That's 340. And is that now the strongest card? I'm curious. That's 220. The Garchomp was the strongest card. It edges out the Garchomp by 10. Okay, cool. Cool. Garchomp is not the most powerful. We also add this bulk Fuecoco for the moment. Okay, here it is. I just realized you said modern cards. What happened to abandoned cards? Abandoned cards, so we wait for them to get 1 full year old, and then they go into storage after that. They go into sort of like an abandoned bags place. And then after maybe like another month or two, they can start getting disassembled. Now, if I find a bag that has really good stuff in it, I don't touch it because I don't like that. It makes me very uncomfortable. And so if you got good stuff in your bag, like a hit, we will not touch it. We will actually leave your bag alone for much longer. That bag might be left alone for another half year, for another 2 years in the event that you pop up. Wow, Garchomp right off the bat. What was fun this time is now David Smith has a chance against that Garchomp. He needs to pull either the Skeledirge or the Computer Search or the Switch. Any of those will work. But he's got Sarah Luge. First round goes to Matthew. Second round, that's Articuno, 110. Kind of a weaker one, actually. And Skeledirge pops out. Look at that. On the first try. Look at that. Skeledirge just played. So now round 2 goes to Daniel. So it's tied now. Ready? Here's a Rapidash. And that is Misty's Gyarados. And somehow David wins again. David always wins these. It's kind of crazy. I am sorry, Matthew Hill. David keeps eating your dessert. Here we are. He keeps drinking your milkshake. I drink it up. Drainage. Those oil wells are dry. All right, that was insane. I love that movie so much. That's a modern Scrooge movie. What a good movie. So what happens now? We're going to find out what he pulled in here. Okay. But yeah, so those bags get processed. What happens is I might pick maybe like a nice hollow card or something to grade. But most of it will just actually go into like the Pokebras. They're now called the Raw Shuffles. That's what we call them now. They're called Raw Shuffles. So Quetzalcoatlus. What a weird name. All right, there we have it. Nice hollow popping out. Oh, I like this sleeve. Look, can we put this back in the sleeve? Yeah, okay. And then here is the Quetz. This goes to David Smith. Mr. David. Thank you, David. Good. Good. And now we host another break. The Metazoo break's just been running nonstop. You don't have to be in the break. You can actually just buy the boosters if you find that enjoyable. So, where were we? Mr. Oscar is in for the Moltres break. Oscar Resendez. All right, Mr. Oscar, are you ready? Jonathan Bagunas is a little scary. For whatever reason, that guy just seems to always get it. So, Jonathan, now that you've gotten the Indigo badge, you're in a new time period where if you get 4... Is it 4 or 5? Should it be 4 or should it be 5? I feel like when you play the Pokemon games, you have to beat the champion at the end. Correct? Let's make it 5. Let's make it harder. Because you never just fight the 4 Elite Four. You always fight the champion, and then you become the champion. So we have a role called the Elite Four, where you have to get a kill streak on the breaks. So it's a fun little role. Very rare. No one has it currently. It should be 5. It should be 5. So you need 5 breaks in a row to go your way, and then boom, you've got it. You've got the roll. Very rare roll. Now, Mr. Oscar. Let's just see. Ah, so you're break even. I'm going to be the first to get that roll. You could try. Somebody was very close, and unfortunately, they then suddenly lost a gym break. Oh, wait, we don't need this. They then suddenly lost a gym break. We're going to go ahead and use deck 1 this time. So we actually have 2 decks, deck 2 and deck 1. I like deck 2 a lot better, but deck 1 is fun as well. All right. One of the problems with deck 1 is the corners wearing out on these sleeves. I might have to re-sleeve the whole thing, which I don't want to have to do because that sounds like a lot of work. But look how fat it is. It's a huge deck. The D2 deck's really small. We'd like it to be huge, but it's currently pretty small. All right. Would you check my bag for a modern holo to add to the deck? It is Blaziken. Oh, look at that. What's the name on the bag? Yeah, that's pretty worn out. I think we're going to have to get new sleeves for these guys. Here's Magikarp. First round. Well, Magikarp's about as bad as it gets. First round goes to Jonathan Baguna. So far, so good, Mr. Jonathan. All right. Mankey. Oh, it's about to go the other way around. Mewtwo. Okay, second round, Oscar Ascendus. Round number 3. Oh, he's going to win. Oscar, you got to pull a 120 HP Pokemon right now. Oh, he's got you. He's got Trainer Ball. Trainer Ball, he pulls Charizard. All right, there it is. Jonathan Bagunas. Wow, that guy is smoking most people. I don't know what is going on for you there, Jonathan. Deck 1 is average. What? What are you talking about, average? You mean it's not good? All right, so you're officially slightly negative. That's okay. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. And Jonathan is up to 9. He's up to 9 with 3 misses. Okay, so what happens now, Jonathan? You're on a kill streak on the back of your card. Okay, kill streak needs to hit 5, and you'll get the Elite 4 roll. Okay, there it is. I like that. 5's a nice round number, actually. Okay, but you probably will not do it. It's very difficult to do. The odds of that are quite low. Okay, so that's yours. Boom. Now we've got Mr. Hawk. He wants a box of Korean Rocket. Oh, yeah. Korean Rocket. Mamma mia. I have to stand up and get Korean Rocket. I'll be back. Damn it. Here we are. I brought in a bunch just so that we won't have to go looking again because we have a bunch. Good. Good, Anakin. 5 is a great number. Oh. Oh. I saw a cockroach behind the 3rd row slab. What? No, you didn't. He's lying. Okay. I haven't seen cockroaches in a long time, actually. Weird. It's like they don't exist out here or something. Didn't see him at the other house. Didn't see him at this house. Okay. Haven't seen cockroaches in a long time. I think 10 is better than 5. Okay. So this is for our friend Mr. Hawk. He wants a whole box of Team Rocket. They're blasting off again. Except the voice actor for James and Meowth has passed away. So he will never make more content. How sad. Okay. All right. Misty's passed away. Jesse's passed away. James, Professor Oak, Gary Oak, Meowth have all passed away. You know, you guys were fighting with me over the guy who sings the theme song. Remember that? He's going to be dead too. They're all going to die. That's why you collect their signature. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This, you watch. He will pass away and people will wish they had that signature card. They'll be like, all right, should have got one. Ooh, I like this card a lot. Misty passed away. The voice actor for Misty passed away a little while ago, so it's not recent. She passed away from breast cancer. She was not even that old. She might have been like 45 or 50 or something. I don't remember. But she was not like super old, you know. Passed away from breast cancer. I remember because I tried to buy a Misty card at that point, and I was not able to. Here's Wobba Fett. Okay, Wobba Fett. Okay. Live life, guys. That's what I'm saying. You got the guy who sang the song. He's just living life, man. Here's Zamazenta. Trying to make a little money on his signature. I can't hate him for it. At the end of the day, he was the guy who sang the theme song. So either way, I will want that signature. Here's Zapdos. Okay. He went to Hustler University. Oh, right. He just wants to be the very best. Yeah. People are just douchebags because he is still trying to make a living off of Pokemon, which his voice and his song is who we all would sing when it first came out. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. People will not show him respect because of this dumb thing he did. I still feel respect for him. I would advise him maybe to not keep doing what he's doing, but because apparently people didn't take it very well. But boy, this would have been a perfect card to have the Meowth voice actor sign. No chance for that now. It's too bad. But yeah, you guys show respect. He is, at the end of the day, still the guy who sang the song. Is okay, the Rocket. Oh. It's not like he beat his wife and then texted a minor or something like that. Creepy messages. That's the Dan. Is it Dan Harmon? Well, what's the name of the guy who did the voice of Rick and Morty? That guy got in trouble. All right. I can't watch Rick and Morty anymore, though. It's got to be his voice. It's got to be him. Mew EX in deck number 2. Mew EX in deck number 2. Oh, you mean Mewtwo. Yes, Mewtwo's in here, not Mew. My apologies. This guy right here, you want to put him in the deck? Sounds good to me. All right, you got it. So we'll slide these in here. And you've got the Mewtwo. And you've also got Raticate, Zamazenta, Wobbuffet, and Donald Duck. So, Mr. Hawk with an H. Oh, you get this bubblegum bag, huh? That's right. You opened up the Top Series 1 SpongeBob cards. Super cool. I bet he crashed or something. What's he doing? Isn't he just daily singing the theme song? I get it. He's acting like he's from Hustler University. That's what he's doing. Hey, bro, buy this card for me, $100. It will go up exponentially, I think. It's like, I don't know about that. Results may vary. Okay. There you are. Very nice. It's worth 100. I get it. Still going to collect the signature. I don't care. Still the guy who sang the song. He just needs some table manners. So here's deck number 2. And we've got Mr. Hot Kamek in there. Kamek. Victor Kokiko, Nathan, Oscar, Chevy, Abraham. We got to add more fun trainer cards, too. I love the trainer cards. They're really fun. As we add more Pokemon, there will be fewer trainer cards to run into. Okay. Good. Okay. Blasting off again, dude. Blasting. So I started blasting. Pokerev is still your favorite signature, though. Oh, yeah. PokeRev, huh? I still got his signature on the cover of that legendary Charizard. See, I'm a pragmatic type. I'm a pragmatic type. Ultimately, if the signature adds any value to the card, then there's no reason to remove it. And you always have the option to remove it with some sort of Sharpie marker remover. So I leave that up to whoever buys it from me to do that. And let's see. How do you spell that? Is there a market for vintage gum? I've got the real Breaking Nate signature. What? I hear that one's a really hard signature to get. Okay. All right. The real Breaking Nate signature goes for thousands. Here's... What about Leanheart? Leanheart's my favorite. Tits McGee here. 80 Dara. Ooh, boobs. She got rose petals in her bath. I wish I had a giant bath. That'd be nice. Gigantic bath with rose petals in it. Kind of like a bubble bath in a way. Rose petals replacing the bubbles. But that must be a pain in the ass to clean afterwards, right? Yeah, I'm going with bubbles all the way. Forget about rose petals. Think about how much effort it is to clean up those rose petals after you're done. I'd be like, nah, next. Not Tits McGee. Can't seem to find that video anymore. Bob's Vagine. All right, and oh, this lovely full armor Alex. So similar to the other card, this one's totally up for offer. I really don't know for sure how these should be priced. All I know is this is population 1. Okay, there it goes. Lovely. Doobie doobie doo doobie doobie doobie. Let's hand out some spots in that giveaway. So let me hit refresh. Hippo fat. Chewing the fat. You guys ever watch that TV show Chewing the Fat? It's really old Scottish comedy. Go watch it. It's called Chewing the Fat. I'm putting you in here, Mr. Tyler. You went so deep. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. And Tim Stodgel. Stodgel. We're up to 16. Okay. Faulty Towers is better. Faulty Towers wasn't bad. Yeah, Faulty Towers had good moments. I'm not complaining about Faulty Towers. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. That is Unified Mind Giratina. Should I even sell it? Why sell it? Now, did I buy this or was this one that I graded? I don't even remember. Bet you this is one that I graded. Back when PSA was nicer. Take a look at this. Take a look at this, guys. Look at the size of the lip on that card. And look over here. Same deal. You think this card would grade 10 today? Ha! Guess again. No, it wouldn't. This would easily be like an 8. They'd be like, that's an 8. Okay, you get an 8.5. Don't spend it all in one place. They'd be like, we'll give you an 8.5. We're feeling generous today. That would not be a 10 today. That's why the new certs are more expensive. Because this lovely 10 would be an 8. They'd be like, too many lips. That's why I only buy new certs. That's why new certs always sell first. And that's why people with the new certs are going to say, well, I know you want this one more than the other one. You got to pay for it. Just like swirls. People pay more for swirls. But look, this is a new cert. See? That's their tougher grade. So, yeah, their new grade is like a pristine. Best way to think about it. It's like a pristine 10. That's it. They still call it Gem Mint 10, but it's like a pristine. All right, Kyle Summers, 2 Truffle McShuffles. Hell yeah. Got a lot of good stuff in these shuffles. There's a lot in there. 1, 2, 3. Ba-doom. What are the odds of that? The same exact Onyx twice. 2 gold ones. Kyle Summers. I am so sorry, Kyle. Look at that nice card. What's this Giratina cost? I gotta know. That is a fancy looking card, man. Mines. Giratina Mines. And here he is for Who knows? Because I can't find one. Let's see. Giratina Mines. How about 86? Can't find one for sale. What if I offered him for like 500? Do you think somebody would bite? Cast my fishing rod, take my shot? Well, let's scan the back of it. Sometimes PSA comments on the market. All right. I don't like it, though, because PSA tends to not have the latest information. Whoa, the PSA estimate is a whole $27. See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, it sold for $41 in 2021. Yeah, it might have been $27 in 2021. But that is not today. This is 4 years later, so who knows what it's worth all this time later. Well, guys, I think now is a good time to wrap up. Let's get these last 4 spots out. First, I'm gonna give a spot to Mike's side. So that's Mike's side. We're gonna give a spot to Alex. We're gonna give a spot to Mr. Arturo Perez. And we'll give a spot to who else? So that's 17, 18, 19. Who's number 20? One spot to me. Let's put John in there. He's a new mod. He's here right now, so you're in here because you're here right now, Mr. John. Okay. But don't worry, we're going to run this more and more, okay? We're going to run this a couple times. So it's a big card. Landing on 14, in fact, that's Hippofat. So all those free spots didn't matter. Hippofat was about to pull it. So watch. It's going to work like this. The back of the card, we got number 1, Hippofat. So we're going to let this get up to like 6 or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll have 6 rounds. And then we'll roll one more dice, and that person gets the whole card. It's a beautiful PSA 10, super vintage, super low pop 2. We have a big order here. Tyler McKinch coming in. He says, Sneaker Bunko BGS 10 on the table and 20 Pokey Shuffles. Damn. What? All right, Sneaker Bunko BGS 10. What are we talking about this time? That's a Fantasia. You must be talking about, well, an $80 card, right? Is this 80? Oh, is this the one you're talking about? Is this particular? So this one's Fantasia Bunko, but you might have meant this one. We'll brush to this real fast. And it like sticks to it like static electricity. Did I get it? There it goes. Okay, good. Is this the one in particular, Mr. Tyler? I'm here every night. I'd like to be modded someday. One day, one of the mods might stop showing up, and then we'll be ready to pick a new mod. It takes a long time, actually. We are. The Fantasia one, I didn't know. Okay, perfect. I kind of figured. All right. You know, you got this one probably because a lot of other people didn't get a chance to see that card. Did you know that? So we just put this up on the table, and then we rotated the slabs, so a lot of people did not get to see it. We just showed it just now. That's the first time it rotated forward to the front, and boom, it's gone, you know. So here we are. It's a lovely card. It's a full art hollow. There we go. I snipped the corner. It lets the air out of the sleeve. The sleeves are weird. It's like the air gets trapped inside. Okay, now, he said 20 shuffles? Hell yeah, dude. Let's take a look at those 20 shuffles. 20 of these. Okay. Don't forget to do your solo leveling to resist the goon within. 1, 2, 3. What are you talking about, dude? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my gosh. Now this is a bit risky. He went in on $100. Let's see what happens. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No! All right, this is a tough round. You pulled the Wadi. Curse of the Wadi, they say. So what happened here, I think you were getting close to the next pull, but it didn't finish. You were short. And the Wadi's a little bit of a pricey one. He's a $45 card. He's a PSA 9 Neo Wadi from the Neo era. And so, yeah, he's a little pricey. He's not super cheap. Oops, that was a Justin French card. Let's see. Oof, yeah. Sniper, no sniping. Okay. Let's just see. Tyler. Mick. Cash. Lovely. I'm a snipe. Oh, I see the sun. Da-da-da-da. Here comes the sun. Kyle Summers, 2 shuffles. Oh, Kyle. But Kyle, whatever was coming up is gone now because this will be shuffled back here. Something to think about. Very interesting. But you get the next round. Let's see what happens in here for you, Kyle. 1, 2. Okay, good luck. Oh, you're just much luckier for some reason. Just way luckier. Just boom. Just give me the good ones, he said. He said, I'll just take a $60 card without trying, he said. There you go. Nice. Hidden Legends Chikorita for $10 for Kyle Summers. Dang, dude. He said, I'll just take a good one, please. All right. The TheCardconomist. A little bit. Okay, that was Kyle. Next we have Mr. Hawk, and he says 10 shuffles. Mr. Hawk, good luck. Well, I helped out the next sniper. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's good not to hold on to, you know, the feeling of the box. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No! That's a straight cold round. Oh, man, that sucks. You know, Kyle pulled the Chikorita in 2 cards, right? That means he left a cold streak of 10 cards in the box. That's how the box works. You got to think it through, you know? So if Kyle can pull the Chikorita like that, that means someone else has got to clear 10 cold cards somewhere. So that was you today, Mr. Hawk. That's a tough round, man. I'm sorry. All right. And now the battle of the shuffles begins. Here's Knockdown. He's nice. Let's get him in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, Knockdown. Oops. Knocked Owl. I'm getting frostbite. It's so cold in here. No! It was burning hot for Kyle, man. Kyle got lucky, dude. Freaking lucky ass. Lucky as hell. All right. Are we all done then? How many packs come in a Final Fantasy collector's box? There'll be 12 packs in the box. I'd love for someone to open a whole box of those. Again, we had, who did that? It was Steven Gonzalez, right? Who opened a whole box? I can't remember. Somebody went real deep and opened a whole box. It was really cool. I'd love to see that again because it gives you a chance for that golden Chocobo and for us to record it. Record that. That would be a big deal. So, Mister, do you have any Gem 1? No. But, you know, you remind me that I should get some Gem 1. People like Gem 1, so we should obtain some. Guys, I had a great time with you tonight. It is officially 5:30. That is the hopping off time. A time for me to hop off and fart around and get some stuff done. I got to get some packages out. So thank you all for being here. I will see you for the Saturday nighttime stream. See you there, guys.